apps of photo. This one go with apps of photo. Breaking TV. For the Breaking TV back in his name. Big one L, I be flies a plane. Lady T, she ain't playing no games. No more, she be repping the gang. Third ward, then your pussy, he won't hesitate to smoke it. He the south side soldier for the record taking no. We turn it up off of the Henny. She want some love, I give her plenty. Leaving the club when it get empty. I know the plug, shout out to Kenny. I'm still throwing up the foe. And I rock the flies clothes. Third ward might take your hoe. Lady T, my save her soul. South Memphis going through it. Rest in peace, a young dog. Do what you gotta do so you could be a young boss. What you see on the gram, it ain't always what it seems. Cause I told her no, but now she looking at me mean. On my block, you better believe I got the biggest house. Young shooters on my team like Kyle Rittenhouse. Keep on playing, they gon' have your blood dripping out. What are you saying? I ain't broke, I got riches now. For the Breaking TV back in his name. Big one L, I be flies a plane. Lady T, she ain't playing no games. No more, she be repping the gang. Third ward, then your pussy, he won't hesitate to smoke it. He the south side soldier for the record taking no. We turn it up off of the Henny. She want some love, I give her plenty. Leaving the club when it get empty. I know the plug, shout out to Kenny. I'm still throwing up the foe. And I'm rocking flies clothes. Third ward might take your hoe. Lady T, my save her soul.
What's up? What the fuck is a sniper? I want to understand what a sniper is.
Don't never vote, yeah, represent. I'm 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 don't never vote, yeah, represent.
Peace. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Third World Colombian, aka I'm Afro Poppy today. And then to the left of me, I got my sis, Toe Prez Presents, aka None More Than the Future Today. And then to the right of me, I got my bro, Brandon L, aka Bitcoin L, aka Naker L, aka the Pookie Nader L5000 today. And we are the For the Record TV fam. Appreciate everybody coming on out. Appreciate everybody watching from the clouds, everybody that shared the stream. You know, we got a pretty interesting and live show for y'all today. So just come kick it with us for the next few hours while we discuss some interesting topics with y'all. But what y'all got on the dope, fam?
What we got on what the topics? I mean, this is all very.
I'm just talking about what's been going on with y'all though. What's been going on with y'all?
Nothing, just work has been crazy. I haven't gotten a break all week, but it's cool because next weekend I'm gonna be on vacation in Philly, and y'all can't go because I see what y'all be giving on this internet thing.
Wait, you using your out of all the places you could go to, you choosing it to go to Philly? Really? Out of all places?
Yeah, it's the city of brotherly love. It has a nice, it has nice black culture. I understand. See, last stream, you was against black people, so I know you wouldn't find it entertaining, but I actually want to go and see it. Okay.
Here we go. I'm just saying, I would go to Philly, but that wouldn't be a spot I would just want to go for vacation, that would be a spot I maybe
It's
kind of pass through.
summertime and it's the middle of July. Ain't shit happening in mid-July anyway. It's not like I'm going for New Year's.
I thought you was gonna say. I mean, out of all the places you went to recently, Hawaii and Guatemala, I'm thinking you're gonna go somewhere, more like interested. But Philly, out of all places, with all the niggas be at, and all them row houses is at and shit.
Okay, so first of all, let me just tell you that I wanted to go to Canada, but they want you to be vaccinated. So we can't go to the Jazz Fest because they want me to get the shot before I enter their little country. And I'm thinking about, you know what, maybe I could just sneak in there, but I haven't worked out the full details of the plan yet. So that's going to have to wait.
You know what? She must be going there to go see Obsidian. You don't want to get sugar daddy. You must be going over to go see her.
Or she's going up and see George Macon. It could be George Macon.
Yeah. See George Macon.
Obsidian and George Macon is over there minding their business, not bothering y'all.
The battle of the short niggas. Who's gonna get the tall tope?
You ain't shit.
And George Macon is a happily married man and a great father, and Obsidian is in a whole relationship. See, I'm not a homewrecker. This came out of y'all thought processes.
Allegedly.
Face, but hey, look, I'm just saying, that married niggas be creeping too. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Married niggas be creeping too.
Oh, hey, I'm out of there. Ain't say all that.
They're not gonna be creeping with me because that is again the Lord would not be pleased. Okay, and yes, Bronze, the Adventures in None Mode is back at it again, and we're gonna do a spa when we get there.
Hey, y'all ever watch the ID channel? You know this channel about like murders and stuff like that. The ID channel presents Creeping with None Mode, starring Obsidian Media Network.
I do not disparage the Lord like that, okay? He is on my side and within me, okay? And y'all are some heathens. Look at Gigi's future spirit.
Gigi, you ain't shit. She be coming over today. You ain't shit. But we appreciate everybody that's here and that's gonna come later on. But
listen, so I support that plan, okay, because I just want to see what it's like up there. I hear it's very calm during the summertime. Like the weather's amazing and it's very fun. And I was excited because Smokey Robinson is headlining the Jazz Festival this year, but I don't get to go because of COVID.
Well, just know if you ever do make it to Canada, hopefully they'll take away the whole you need a vaccine to go up there type shit. But if that day ever come in the near future and you do go up there, you should go link up with Misha, because I think Misha up there in Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, like we had told her and we was like, yeah, we can hang out. She said she's gonna come hang out and everything. And then we looked up the requirements and they was like, no, but you gotta be fully vaccinated. Like you gotta have all the and went through all of the different. And did y'all know that in the UK they're saying that they got it's not in the UK, I think it's Australia maybe. Someplace that people have been vaccinated like with 3 different times and they're still catching COVID.
Yeah, like my thing is what like if I'm a catch COVID, I'm gonna die from COVID. Like, I'd rather die not getting the vaccine than to die from getting the vaccine. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
exactly. So you're going to tell me that I have to put this foreign agent in my body that's supposed to protect me from getting the disease or whatever, and then I got to also have the symptoms and have the disease? What kind of shit is that? That would piss me off, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But I will say this, though. So everybody knows last week's show, it was kind of like a fucked up show in the sense that it was a lot of sad topics or whatever, but it was some serious topics that needed to be talked about. But today's show is more about what's to come in the future, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So it's like more this stream is gonna be like more informational, educational more than anything. But so it won't be that type of vibe. But I will say this. So wait, you got something to say real quick on it, Bia?
No, I'll save it for later.
Okay. No, I was just about to say. So in recent news, before we get to the main topic, recent news, I think my fellow H-Town sis, Brittany Griner, she went to court out there in Russia, and I think they haven't made
allegedly your sister. Excuse me, my bad. Just
hey, get out of here. But so she went to court. I don't think they like made any final decisions yet on her on the fate of what time she's gonna serve, but they saying that she could serve up to 10 years if found guilty. Now, I know she recently pleaded guilty, and they said that her wife wrote a letter to President Joe Biden to try to help her get out. The White House confirmed they got the letter or they received the message, but I don't think they're going to do nothing about it. I really don't think Joe Biden gives a damn. And, I mean, I don't even think he gives a damn about her fate, let alone his own fate. Because I mean, the nigga barely even know what time of day it is. I think he gets told what to do and what to say. Because I mean, let's just keep it real. He an old ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He probably might drop any minute. So it's like I don't know why they would expect him to get out. And what's cold about this whole situation is that she actually voted for Biden. And I remember when Biden was running for office, like she was out there marching and with the Biden campaign stuff, the t-shirts and the signs and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And now she's stuck in prison over there trying to get him to get out, but he totally ignoring her ass. So like the irony of that is just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But I guess this is what you get when you vote for that motherfucker. And like I said, just her whole timing on that situation was bad because had she had done that shit when Trump was in office, I really believe he would have got out just like he got the one of the middle ball brother. He got him out from because he went over there somewhere in Asia stealing and they was going to lock his ass up for a minute, but Trump got him out of that situation. And then also Trump got ASAP Rocky out of some trouble in Sweden. It was some little situation. He got caught up in Sweden and Trump was able to get him out. So her whole timing was bad. Plus the fact that you got caught up in Russia during the whole Ukraine, USA versus Russia, little propaganda war, like your timing couldn't been any worse than, what I'm saying? So, she should have just stayed out.
Your light-skinned brother, I'm gonna ask you this. Oh, well, go ahead. My bad. I thought you.
No, I'm gonna just say this one last. I'm gonna just say this one last thing. She should have just stayed. I know during the off season in the summer she would go play for Russia's basketball team, but she should have just stayed her ass in the U.S. and just waited till the season started again. But you got it.
Yo, like light-skinned brother Sent Brown. I mean Chris Brown. He did a little post on Instagram telling us, well, if this was a male athlete, an NBA player, they would have hurried up and got him out. So you think this is what it is? Like if it was an NBA player, let's say, God forbid, somebody like LeBron was out there, they would have got him out of that situation. Or...
Oh yeah, they would have got LeBron out. You know why though? Because and even though I don't care for LeBron.
Okay, let's say a lesser known player, lesser known NBA player.
Okay, I'm about to say if it was LeBron, yeah, but the reason why they would have got LeBron out because LeBron makes money for a lot of people more than just himself. You know what I'm saying? And this is coming from somebody who's not a LeBron fan. You know what I'm saying? I could at least admit that LeBron make a lot of money for other people. You know what I'm saying? He make money overseas for people overseas too, because there's a lot of LeBron fans overseas or whatever. But yeah, if this was like some like middle of the pack, like barely, like not even a superstar, maybe like a decent player, role player type of male basketball star, he would be in the same position she in. You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree.
I don't believe it. Now, if it was like you said, if it was like LeBron James or some shit like that, then hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he make motherfuckers money. Without him being, free doing what he do, a lot of people lose money. So of course, he gonna get out. You know what I'm saying?
So look at Chris Brown trying to get on women's good side. Look at him trying to get back on women, make him think like he's really care about women. No, we still remember what you did to Riri. I was just playing.
Hey man, that's true, but hey man, let's not act like motherfuckers ain't forget about that shit 2-3 years later and forget that nigga for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So but that's neither here nor there. But.
So like the new chicks that's like the young girls that's coming into like the music game or whatever, they've been getting backlash from the community if they go into the videos with Chris Brown. So somebody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she had
the. Women didn't like that third ward. They going in on your light skinned brother. They said they don't want women working with that light skinned dude of yours, your coalition gang brother.
There you go.
Right. I see. Y'all got to take that one.
I see something. I seen a story recently where they said like I think it was like some dark skinned sisters was mad at Trey Songz because he wasn't letting them up in his VIP at a club or some shit like that, and they felt like he was being colorist, practicing colorism against them and shit like that and all of that. And I'm like. Bro, like, look, I and I know I love me some brown and chocolate scissors, but my thing is like people gonna have what they want.
Put the cap up.
But people gonna have who they want to, bro. In their party, I remember they was mad at Kyrie Irving one summer because he had number Becky's on his yacht and shit. Like, bro, people gonna have who they want to have. Like, you can't tell nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to me that people they're like saying like let's say I had like a big ass mansion, right? And I decided I want to throw a party in that bitch, like a huge party. And I got a guest list full of people who I feel comfortable to let into my mansion to come party with me and shit. And then you got some individuals that try to come up there and they be like, you know, I be like, nah, because I ain't had y'all on the list. Plus, I don't know y'all motherfuckers like that. And they try to be like, oh, I'm discriminated against them because I won't let them in my party. Like, motherfucker, it's my party. It's my spot. Like, I could bring whoever I want to in this bitch. Like, why y'all tripping? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you and Topaz had the club, y'all rented the club out or whatever, y'all say no dark skinned folks allowed. I'm not gonna get mad at y'all. I'm gonna do the show with y'all for the regular TV and still enjoy myself with y'all because y'all still my niggas.
Brandon, see, first
Y'all
of all,
got the
if
right
I
to
come
do
to the
that.
party, it's not gonna be a no dark skinned people allowed. Okay, I'm not doing all of that.
I'm just saying,
now,
if y'all ever did, I wouldn't get mad at y'all. It's y'all preference. Y'all like light skinned folks. Hey, go ahead and go.
And
hey,
you're
I'm
right.
cool.
I wouldn't get mad at it. It's just I wouldn't support none of your, like none of your projects no more. And I personally feel like I don't have to do a whole protest because if other people feel like me, they'll stop supporting that person on their own, and then it'll mean more because we didn't come together and think of this as some diabolical plan. Everybody just feel the same way, and therefore you not getting the sales and the support and all of that. So that's my view on it. Like, I'm not going to argue with you because you don't want to let dark-skinned women in. I'm just not going, okay, well, you don't like dark-skinned women? Cool. I'm not going to buy your albums. I'm not going to come to none of your parties and all of that shit. I'm just move on in life with people who do.
All the women that's mad at other women that's working with these two brothers, let me just say this. If they were to pull up on them same women that's over there crying, they going. All right, they going to let them smash. So stop the cap. I ain't trying to hear that. They know damn well they still got love for Trey Songz and Chris Brown. As soon as they in their face, they going, man. So I ain't trying to hear that.
Hey, you know what? I agree with you on there, bro. 100%. I agree. I'm just saying, like, you can't dictate who somebody does something with, or like you just can't do that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not the one, if it's not your shit, and if it's not something that you paid for, then you can't really make no demands or dictate anything. Like, you just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to throw your own party, and like for instance, like, let's say all the women in the divestment community on here, they decide they want to throw like a divested party for all divested women. Of course, I'm expecting them to be like, no niggas allowed.
No black men, no color men.
No, I got one even better. No nakers allowed. So I wouldn't even be expected to be invited to none of them because shit, I consider myself a naker. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I wouldn't expect them to invite my naked ass, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, so it's like, like that's like if when them pro-black niggas be like, man, bro, them divested bitches, man, they said I couldn't come to their party, shit, bro. Man, they racist, they prejudiced as fuck, bro. They divested women, bro. And then you being a pro-black, they really ain't gonna invite your pro-black ass. What the fuck? Like, you probably be the first group of niggas that ain't gonna get invited because they're like, oh hell no, I ain't inviting them pro-black niggas over here to our party and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, bro, like, sometimes when people get mad about certain shit, but like, bro, it don't even make no sense what you complaining about. And my thing is, why would you want to be a part of something that somebody don't want you to be a part of in the first place?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Is I ain't got to beg and cry to be in a place where somebody don't want me. The shit ain't gonna be as lit if I'm not in there. So that's y'all fault.
Now, I will say that when me and Brandon get to linking up and having our own parties, we definitely gonna be like, no nuns allowed. That's off top automatic. No nuns.
Well, guess what? I ain't gonna give a fuck, and I'm gonna crash that shit simply because you don't tell me what to do. Now that's different.
No nuns allowed.
We still gonna pull up, man.
She said she gonna pull up.
Hell yeah, because y'all don't tell me what to do.
Security.
Y'all just want me there. You just scared to say it. Okay, that's way different.
Hey, look, she said she gonna pull up on Dubs. Meet me up.
No, we call security. Get her.
Security.
Security gonna come over there and be like, "Why y'all acting like this?"
Hey, they're about
that woman in here.
Hey, Topaz, they be like, "That's a female." Leave her alone.
Yeah, and then y'all gonna go sit down somewhere while I get my party on, and I'ma not care.
Hey, that remind me of the Dave Chappelle skit where they had Rick James. And Charlie Murphy came in there to fuck up Rick James because Rick James had been fucking with him. And then he was like, security! That shit was funny as fuck. And then they had security guys come up in there, and I think one of them was like cross-eyed, and the other one, I forgot what the other one was, but that shit was funny though. Yeah. But yeah, man, there's been a bunch of crazy shit. The shit with the Chicago shooting and on the 4th of July. That shit.
Yeah, man. The nigga was I said nigga. The white boy was dressed as a woman. You know what I'm saying?
He's a nigga. That's
I
true.
knew Topaz was gonna say that.
Listen, it ain't got nothing to do with skin color. It got everything to do with the
I
behavior.
just can't
Okay, he
stand
didn't
calling
mean for
non-black
you.
people nigga. I can't stand it. I have to test saying that. I hate it. But yeah, he was disguised as a woman, shooting up people, man. That was messed up. And a lot of people thought it was black folks. They thought it was some niggas out there shooting up, because it was in Chicago. So they assumed it was black folks. Nope, it was a whole white boy.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But then it's crazy, I heard there was a shooting that I guess police shot this one brother for like 60 times. What was his name? Jalen or Dalen?
Yeah,
Did y'all hear about that story?
Jalen.
Jalen. And they're like, every time a white boy go out there, like it was a situation where this white dude killed 3 cops. And they just took him in. No, he did have a busted face, so I ain't gonna put that out there. But they didn't kill him.
I think I see what you're talking about. With his mug shot, his face is all fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They took him in alive, but when it's a brother, for some reason, we get deleted. And I'm not trying to take up for the dude because he was shooting at the police too. But it's like y'all got to do the same thing, with non-blacks. But it is what it is.
Yeah, shout out to Bronze the Sun. She said Jalen Walker. Yeah, that's his name, Jalen Walker.
Yeah, Jalen.
We who knows? We may talk about that going forward in the future. We may touch on it or talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like probably within a week or 2 from now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to look more into it. But
real quick, I do want to ask the ladies in Topaz, y'all gonna go see this movie called what is it, The Woman King? What's going on with that?
Oh, you talking about Viola Davis?
Yeah. So apparently it's about like
yep, I'm going to go see that.
Yep.
Listen, I'm not gonna go see it because I don't go to the movie theater anymore because TiVo has ruined me with the pause function. So I'm gonna wait till it come out and I'll watch it then. But apparently it's about the Amazon. So I have been in this mood where I've been watching all kind of history movies and series and shit. So I will watch it when it come out, but I'm not going to the movie theater to see it.
Yeah, I don't even know why you asked that, Clay. Sisterhood approved. Topaz is
they're going.
Yeah, you know what? So I saw people saying that they weren't gonna go see it and that they hope it flops or whatever. So what's the thing that I'm missing? What is it?
Water Sniper said that shit. I saw him say,
yeah, like,
I don't wish
basically
that.
It's a lot of.
I want them to make that money, but it was just weird to see woman.
It's a lot of social justice warriorism in the film, and it's a lot of like, the whole strong black woman type of vibes and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas
warrior black princess.
Yeah. Like I ain't finna go see that shit. You know how that shit goes. So you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, listen. Here's the thing. Yeah. So this is not the first time that I've heard about like a warrior tribe of women in the Amazons or whatever. So I personally feel like if it's actually a part of history, I do want to see it. Like
the name of the Amazon. I think the problem is why it got to be called the Woman King. Why not Queen? Amazon Queen.
Now that I agree with. I don't understand. I don't want to be called a king just because I'm ruling some.
King Topaz looking ass. King Nummo. But anyway, King None. Nah, King None. King None. But
no, that don't go together.
But so a lot of the brothers weren't feeling it. So I mean, we'll see. But I don't know. But
I don't hope it flop. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go see it was just weird to see woman and king next to each other. Like what? Come on, man. Come on. I feel like that should be a slap to the face of y'all. Make y'all look like y'all on some masculine shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on that manpower, but y'all women. Y'all supposed to be representing for women, not.
Yeah, I don't like this. So that's one thing. I don't want to be called a king. Okay, and in second, I don't want to be called anything that has to do with men because I feel like that's disrespectful. And then also recently there's been a whole lot of back and forth between biological females and also trans women. And I don't like
get out of there, T. Get out of there.
Oh, I heard about it. Makes it great.
I don't like all of the extra labels and shit. Like just say what's up.
Hey, I'm team.
So that's why I don't like all of that. But
I'm team Macy Gray all day, bro. I don't care.
And I hate that she had to apologize. I really hate she had to apologize.
Yeah. And here's my thing with that is because at any moment, if they choose to, and it's the same thing about white people trying to come over and act like they just been so oppressed or whatever. Okay. My issue with that is because you still get the option to choose. If you get tired and want to take a break from the oppression, you still get the choice to go back to what you were originally born as. I don't get a break from being black. I don't get a break from being a woman. So anybody that can, I don't want to hear that shit about comparing our struggles. I don't care. This ain't my fight. Okay.
And you damn sure don't get a break from being Lusty None, but
Get the fuck out. See,
There
now
you go,
you know what?
third.
With
There you
all
go.
your sacrilegion, third, you need to stop being such a heathen all the time.
Oh man, but now you know what? And after I say this, we can go into the topics. But I've said this before on multiple occasions. But I think what we got to stop doing is we got to stop using like fences, like you know, both men and women have terms for each other, right? So I hate when people use like you know like fences, like when you had women that be calling niggas like pretty boys. It's like no, pretty is a female trait or a feminine trait. Like no, like you can call a nigga handsome, you can call a nigga you know sharp, good looking or something, but that old pretty boy thing, that shit don't even make no sense. You know what I'm saying? That's like because T as a female, how would you feel if a nigga came on you and be like, damn, your ass handsome as fuck? Like how the fuck would you feel about that?
So one, you asked me this question, but I'm gonna answer it again. I would not like it. And second of all, there are men that have done that to other women. Now, a man has never done it to me, but there are men who have said that is a handsome woman. Now, and I will say this.
Wait. Are they saying it'd be funny? Like, you know, how they heard some
No,
YouTubers call
like older
unattractive
men.
women handsome.
No. So I don't know if they was trying to be funny. What I will say is the only time I heard that was from older men. Like right now, their age will be about 70s or whatever. So that's the only people that I don't know why. I didn't know if they were trying to be funny or not. But also, I will tell you that when a woman calls you pretty, that is kind of an insult because she's only calling you pretty if you stay in the mirror longer than her, if you are overly concerned about like moussing your hair and plucking your eyebrows and shit. It's not meant to be something that is like a compliment. It's meant to be an insult.
Well, let's not front. You know, you be doing them pretty niggas baby hairs. You know, you be doing their baby hairs for them.
If they paying, then I mean, listen, I'm gonna get that money. I ain't got shit to do with what he do with said baby hairs after he leave my studio. Okay, see, you getting in my business and worry about where my money come from. See, mind your business, or are you trying to get an appointment? That's what I need to know.
You know what? I'll admit I'm trying to get an appointment.
Exactly.
What's your availability? What's your availability?
About $15, okay? That's all, you know, because I'm not interested in breaking your pockets. I want to help you look your prettiest when you go out there, third. Okay, that's what I'm here for. That's called support.
To what third was speaking, I was gonna say, you know, well, the greatest boxer is named Pretty Boy Floyd. So
yeah, and he named himself that.
Yeah, it is also like I don't know if you remember this, but you know that matter of fact, I think we got it on the little skit that we got where like the players haters ball thing on the Dave Chappelle. One of the pimps' name was Silky, and I'm like, bro, a man that has a name Silky in front of his name, like I don't know, bro. That something ain't right about that to me.
Trying to say he's smooth, okay? Like Silky,
I mean, why not say smooth or suave or something? You can say smooth, suave,
smooth.
I feel like that is not how that word is pronounced. I feel like that's a little sugary. But wait a minute, but there's also another boxer that you did. I can't remember who it was, but didn't
Sugar Ray? You talking about Sugar Ray Robinson?
Yeah, didn't he used to be like, "I'm so pretty," you know? Like I remember hearing that.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, males had their own little terms. Like for instance, I'm just I'm not the most fluent when it comes to speaking Spanish. Like, I just know enough to get by, right? But like, even like in the Spanish language, right? You can't address women and men the same. Like, there's certain like ways that words is pronounced when you're addressing a woman compared to when you're addressing a man.
That's true, but if it's mixed company, it automatically takes the male form. So, what you guys say about that?
No, that's true. No, that's true. But what I'm saying is, like, even in other like cultures and stuff, they even have that same kind of setup going on where men get addressed one way, then a woman gets addressed another way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, but you know, that's the only point I'm trying to make. But yeah, but all right, then we can go ahead and get started if y'all ready.
Yeah, so I thought you were gonna do roll call.
We're gonna do roll call. I'm just saying afterwards, y'all. Yeah, we can. Okay, we're gonna do roll call. So first up, we got our number one mod, and you know, person always be showing love, dropping the links and stuff. And man, she be dropping them links fast. But shout out to Bronze Dipper Sun Kids, always coming through. We appreciate it. Shout out to Miss Rissa Rose in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. She been coming through lately, showing love and you know, dropping in the chat. We appreciate that. Shout out to Toya, the tutor, aka Toya the Lioness. We appreciate you for coming through. Who else we got up here? We got my brother. Where is he at? Hold on. We got my brother Zero in the building. Zero. Real nigga roll call fact Zero B. Shout out to Zero, the Infinite Renew. What's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you for coming through. We also got definitely one of my top 5 trolls in this space all time. Shout out to Gigi. Man, Gigi, look, I gotta give it to you, man. Them uploads you been doing lately, them shit's been hilarious.
Here we go. Here we go.
Them shit's been hilarious. I can't even. Them uploads been hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess I'm a fat short mouse or something now, Gigi.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is.
Hey, man.
Did you see that video?
No, I ain't been on YouTube this week, but I guess that I missed a whole lot, so I got to go back and
go check out community tab.
Check out that little video she did about me.
If you go to our community tab and you scroll down, you'll see it. I posted this GG channel, but
so you shared it on the community tab.
I shared it.
You're so fucking disloyal.
I'm not disloyal.
Disloyal like a motherfucker, man.
Think about it. You just be like, fuck it, and post it.
Yeah,
and Gigi to get all views, subs, and everything because you third. So thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
The short that I shared about third is now up to, last I seen it was up to 1,300 people. So
God damn,
man, forget y'all. Y'all ain't shit.
Still climbing third, just so you
y'all
know.
ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. But nah, I just show love to those who show love to us. So so shout out to Gigi. But
that was a funny. Shout out to Gigi, man. That was a funny video though.
Shout out to Tech Mafia member in the building, Professor Black Ops, Cybersecurity for the People. What's going on? He said, no Topaz, no Canada. You're going to be a sexy political prisoner in Canada, a.k.a. short grinder. Free Topaz.
Wait a minute.
Short grinder.
They're not even letting me in there, okay? But when they do, I still want to go to camp. Like, you know what, Professor Black Ops, you're not telling me what's happening. Why should I not want to go? What happened?
Basically saying, I guess he don't want to get you locked up because you know you be smuggling dope and drugs and weed and drinks.
I'm not gonna be over there pissing off Canadians, okay? I was able to go to France and then pissed off. Well, I pissed off a couple of the Parisians with coffee, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, I made it out. Okay?
Oh, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that.
Shout out to Professor Black Ops. When we get to doing the topics, we'll drop the link. If you want to come up, you definitely can. Since this is your expert, you're an expert in this field of tech stuff, so you know what I'm saying. So you can definitely come up. Shout out to LSP, the Redbone artist. What's going on with you? Appreciate you coming through. Who else we got? We got was that everybody? It might be everybody. Honestly, I'm just trying to see. Shout out to Emmanuel Briggs in the building. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming through. We got our day one brother, Dane C, in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
I wonder if he be doing that on purpose with Topaz's name.
Yeah, like you know what? I don't know. I don't even ask no more. Okay.
Shout out to my brother All Heart, Grit and Grind.
Memphis in the building, yeah, man.
Hey man, I ain't know Memphis was that deep in here, bro. I'm starting to know you. You got All Heart. And Memphis kind of deep up in here, bro. I ain't know that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of deep.
2 people there.
Citizen Lou from M-Town.
Yeah, Citizen Lou. Shout out to Citizen Lou.
I think from Tennessee. I don't know if he's from Memphis. I forgot what city. But
no. Well, I think Citizen Lou said he was born in Mississippi, but he was raised in Memphis. So I mean, I guess you can still say that's Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about Eisen. Something.
Oh, Eisen. I forgot, bro. I forgot if Eisen say he's from Tennessee. I think he's from somewhere.
Somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, Tennessee or some shit like that. But shout out to people from Tennessee though. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got up here? It might be everybody. So yeah. Oh, shout out to my brother Joey in the building. What's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate it. Oh shit, I ain't know that. Zero say he from Nashville. Okay. Well, shout out
Zero.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nashville. Wow, he said the way Topaz said this law is like Denzel and Trey today. You ain't shit.
Like you just be so taken aback by his behaviors, you know.
Yeah, funny. That's the issue I have with it. The branding and trope of it, I can't support that. So,
she's talking about the movie. Okay.
Oh yeah, the movie. Yeah.
She says Toya says I'm not interested in seeing it. Okay. Boo! I don't like this. This is cap. Boo.
Stop acting like that, third. Okay. See, people.
Now, Zero is one of Topaz male groupies. If y'all haven't noticed, he's only here for Topaz. He'll let us know quickly. He's here for Topaz. Hey, third one knows he'll put what's up for the regular TV and Topaz.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all go leave Zero alone. Okay, he didn't even much.
This is lies. Cap. I call Cap on this. Zero. Cap.
Oh, hey, she did have them views, but I do gotta give it to her. She did.
Okay, because ain't nobody believing you just got one cap. All right, nobody believes that.
Biden.
Topaz just got what you said.
Y'all ain't shit, I swear. Like, would be like if you can't Russia, then you're not black. So hold on, who else we got up in? Yeah, I don't agree with this neither, Gigi. This y'all full of shit. You and Zero full of shit.
Leave Gigi alone. Okay.
Y'all full of shit.
No, because people be seeing your behavior and your spirit on these streams. People
Y'all
see
full
you.
of shit.
They
I
see
call
you.
cap on all of this shit.
Yeah.
So all right, that's all right. With Nomo, when Nomo, when she do some bullshit and disappoint y'all, then y'all ain't gonna be talking.
That ain't gonna never happen because
please.
the Lord is on my side there. See, that's what happened when you're not a heathen in your heart.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Degenerate. You know, see, Degenerate he know what's going on. He know that Nomo full of shit. You know what I'm saying? He be knowing. He know them Scorpios ain't shit, but you know what I'm saying?
Haterism, it's at an all-time high.
Hey, you know what? She can be. I don't mind. She can be. I will hope to think she is. You know what I'm saying? I will hope to think she is. She better be.
I don't know, sir. Are you trying to fight me for the most prettiest on the panel? Is that what you're going through? Is that what the anger is from?
Of course, she's the prettiest. Zero, of course, she's prettier than all of us.
But anyway, hold on. We say we up, but once again, after Scorpios, this is cancer season, people. Yeah, facts. That's true. I agree with that.
Degenerate, don't act like that because you are in my water triad. Okay, we support y'all. Don't do this.
Degenerate, who hurt you? Who hurt you, Degenerate? Who hurt you?
It is. Who hurt you? Shout out to my brother Hannibal, but he said I'm here to see this cooking. Yeah, only thing that's gonna be cooking. I'm making the Scorpio spaghetti today. You know what I'm saying? I'm making some good old Scorpio spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? It'll be real tender and juicy. But you know, I think I might put it in the oven and bake it too. Make spaghetti, scorpion spaghetti bake. How about that?
You see how that sounds amazing, and people would love to show up and have a bowl of that. See, that's what Scorpio does. Taurus doesn't do that. Y'all dry and arid, like just dusty.
Yeah, dry just like your ass in the back of the damn panel.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it came out of your own mouth. Now we got to the real.
He said, but if so, Topaz, could it be a possibility that Nomo is corrupted? Yeah, facts. I told y'all that. I told y'all.
First of all, when I first met Third, he was in the chat and, you know, being a heathen and on demon time.
I was an innocent angel, and bullshit. You know, T, Topaz, and Brandon just corrupted me with
Why
they
the fuck you lying?
They corrupted me with his Brandon corrupted me with his Memphis Nakerisms, and T corrupted me with her toxic nun mode abilities.
There you go, Topaz. Right on.
Hell nah. They ain't okay. It's the truth. It's the truth, but they don't care. Oh man, y'all ain't shit. But anyway,
I'm sorry, I just gotta do this real quick. You know, Topaz, the third one wasn't here. This is all me. But I just gotta say this, man. No. What's our sitting girl name again? Sugar Brown. What's her name?
Oh damn.
Strong jawline.
What's her name? What's the lady name? What's her name? Sugar Brown.
Miss Strong jawline.
Stupid. Let me just say that. I think his name, her name, Sugar Brown. But anyway, Sugar Brown. If I had to choose Sugar Brown, Brown Sugar. If I had to choose her or Feminista Jones, man, listen, give me Feminista Jones. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I hate to say that. I hate to agree with you on that, bro. But I agree, bro. Like, Obsidian's woman, she got a hell of a jawline.
Bro. I'm not trying to say this lady now. I'm just saying he been talking shit about Feminista Jones all these years. And I'm like, bro, she look way better than him. Now, no disrespect to the lady. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect her, but I'm just saying if I had to choose who looked better or who would I go with, it would be Feminista Jones.
All I'm saying is, if your bitch look like she snacks on lumberjacks all day, then I don't know. I don't know, bro.
You don't want to take it too far. That's not me.
I'm sorry. Just saying, bro. Like her jawline look like how much wood could a woodchuck wood looking ass. But you know, I'm gonna get up out of there.
You stupid, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Feminista Jones look way better. I'm just gonna put it out there. But anyway, let's go on with the show.
That's a real conversation. I wasn't even over here because I don't.
Yeah, nowhere around here. She wasn't even here.
No, wait a minute, Degenerate. Because see, listen. Now I don't say nothing when everybody calls cancer.
Wait, Daisy. I'm just saying if you had to choose who looked better, I'm not saying you're a bad bitch now. I'm just saying if I had to choose between them two, give me Feminista Jones.
And
Now, of course,
you
Feminista
get
Jones
that
is shit.
right, Brandon. Okay, you are allowed to feel that way. I'm just saying I don't have a dog in that fight. Now, if y'all want to compare some people for me to choose between, that's cool. But Degenerate is being a whole hater right now because we take up for crying ass cancers. That's a whole thing. Okay, so don't act like that in the chat, Degenerate. Stop being this person and come on back over here where you belong.
Okay, Topaz, who you going out with to back to Paris with, Auntie or Jay Shine? Let's get it.
No,
Uh-oh.
the general.
Wait
The
a minute.
general.
First of all, these
We
men
put
are
all
in
three. We put all
relationships
three.
and happy in
The
life.
general,
See, this how the
Auntie, or
bullshit
Jay
is playing
Shine.
to
You
get
got to
started.
choose. Oh, Professor Blackhouse. Shout out to Professor Blackhouse. You got 4 people to choose from. Who you going out with?
This how the rumors and the bullshit is. Those men
You
are
asked
out
for it.
there
You said,
living their
give you
best
something
life
to
in their
choose from. We gave it
relationships.
to you.
I ain't had nothing to do with that. Okay.
Hey, Daisy, bro. I'm just saying, I don't know about that, bro. That nigga might want to check that Adam's apple, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Check
I'm
the
put
Adam's
your
apple, bro.
opinion, it's just this my personal preference. What I'll choose, but yeah,
Oh, Doug.
Uh-oh.
She looks better than Obsidian's woman, Miss Brown Sugar. That's who we talking about.
I'm gonna see what Doug say about that. Who y'all choosing, fellas? Who y'all choosing? But yeah, Topaz, go ahead and answer the question. Who you got?
No. See, because those men are living their best life with their relationships and chilling and whatnot, and they was not over here for this bullshit that y'all coming up with. Okay, so I wasn't even involved in that. I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not gonna answer? No, I'm talking about Professor Black Ops, Jay Shine, Aunt T, or who else was the third?
Yeah, these are men.
The general.
These are men who did not ask to go on this trip, and I feel like
They would love to take you out.
No, listen. I feel like it would be beneath them to compare them in such a manner like this. Okay, they gonna be offended, and I just want to know that
they're not gonna take it personal.
Look at Professor Black Ops right there. You know, he's the
well, Hannibal. Wait, hold on, Hannibal. Normally, most of the time, I would agree with your comment that you just said right there. I would agree with it, but here's the thing: when you a nigga like Obsidian that's been, criticizing every other woman for what she look like and going in on her, like, it's only right and it's only fair somebody criticize your woman, especially if she don't live up to the standards that you claim that you said, and you was talking all of this shit, talking about some, oh, my woman not gonna look like this and look like that, and it's like, bruh, the bitch got a chest tattoo, she got an arm tattoo. Like, I thought you high value niggas don't like chicks that's tatted up. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, bro. It ain't, personally, I don't care. I don't give a fuck either way. It's just at the end of the day, when you put these expectations out there for other people and then you don't live by your own expectations, that's all I'm saying, bro. So I'm just calling a spade, bro. That's all it is.
My response is this: like, if you on here clowning a woman for years, he been going in on Feminista Jones for years and years. You better make sure your woman look 10 times better than her. That's all I'm saying. And Feminista Jones look better than her, in my opinion. So no disrespect to the lady, but it is what it is.
So, but that's all it's about. Yeah, but I've been saying he's not slick. He never claimed to be a handsome dude. Yeah, but he do be talking a lot of shit though, bro. He talked a lot of shit. Like, he just, again, like, if you're gonna talk a lot of shit, you gotta back that shit up. That's all we saying at the end of the day. That's all we saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, she ain't been doxxed, Doug. Obsidian posted some pictures, I think, on his community tab of them kicking it and hanging out or whatever. And, the guys, in this space, been critiquing her looks. And, like I said, when you somebody like Obsidian that's just winning on women for years about their looks, bro, of course they're going to have something to say about your woman's looks and shit like that. Like that's just how it go, bro. Don't judge nobody else's looks if you don't want nobody to judge yours.
Right. Or don't put your woman on the public platform for everybody to judge her,
Exactly. Yep. That's all we saying. So Hannibal says, I've seen how she looks too, but she doesn't look. I agree with that, bro. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I wasn't Rose. I was just saying who looks better. I think it would be Feminist. Yeah. That's it.
But
the third one took it there, though.
Hey, man, you know me. You know how I do.
Look at this.
Hey, man, you know how I do. But anyway, so we're going to go and get to it. So as y'all can see, the title of the stream, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about what's to come in the future, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to technology and all that stuff. And before we get into that, I'm gonna ask the panel, y'all like the thumbnail? Y'all fucking with the thumbnail on it? And even the people in the chat
right now, or Pookie Bot.
Avatar. Yeah, to the people in the chat, if y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all fucking with the thumbnail, y'all like it? T, you fucking with the thumbnail?
Yeah, I still didn't click out, go look at it.
Of course you didn't. Of course, too busy stuffing your face with Twinkies and shit. But anyway,
first of all, I already ate before I came on this channel, but you damn sure have been talking about food a whole lot there. Are you hungry? You need a little help? Is that what's going on?
you know,
You need a plate real quick. I'll mail you.
Cook him up something, Topaz. Go ahead, cook him up something.
Hey, man.
I mean, he could just ask. You know, he ain't got to
He
act
could have
like
just asked. Come on, be a gentleman. Come on, man. You gotta be an asshole all your life, man. Come on, man.
Right.
Hey, what could I say? I'm just not myself when I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Eat a Snicker. Looking at it.
Facts. Look at it. But so
what did you say? So Bitcoin, what you say?
So Bitcoin is bald in the future? Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Coming soon. It's coming soon. Shit, we all gonna be bald soon. Maybe
hey man, look, I've said this before, and I'm gonna say this again. If that day ever come where my hair is gone, my beautiful hair is gone, then you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and just do a tie.
Wait. Topaz already posted a video of how your hair really looked. Third,
you know what I'm saying?
You going through the Jefferson baldness.
Here we go. Nah, I'm gonna just do a tie city, bro. I'm gonna just wear a fitted cap for life. You know what I'm saying? I'm be fitted cap third. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm showing my shiny ass head.
Like you just need to embrace it third. Okay, that fitted cap, you know, with all of the kids in a sweatshop somewhere sewing that big huge ass thing together like that. I feel like you could do better by just acknowledging that you're losing your hair and just moving on in life. Stop trying to cover it up. Okay, act like it's not happening.
Kitty, cover it up, don't see Kitty.
Yeah. I mean, you failing to cover it up, but you trying though. You
trying, man. You trying.
Man, forget y'all. But to answer your question, Degenerate, pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much, yeah. I would say, yeah. You know. Hey man, look, the minute my hairline get the receding and I'm losing my hair, I'm gonna be like that nigga Tank. I'm gonna be, please don't go. I'm gonna be singing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in the mirror looking at myself, singing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so hold on. I got a question, right? So like normal size people heads, it recede about 30. So now with your head being bigger, does it take longer to start receding, or does it recede faster and we just notice it more? Like how does the ratio work?
You know what? I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you the answer to that. I couldn't even tell you the answer if I wanted to. Yes, you know what? That is true, Degenerate. I have to give you that. That is true. That's very true. But now, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So, you know, again, you know, everybody wants to know what the future has in store. You know, we constantly always talk about what's to come in the future, or we think we know but you know, this stream is like real facts and real evidence of what's really to come in the future. And I will say some of it is quite interesting, and then some of it is also kind of scary, you know, or not necessarily I say scary, but just like kind of like weird and kind of like on some spooky type shit. But, you know, I guess we'll get into that right now. So the first thing we're going to get into is, so y'all, have you ever been on like a motorcycle before, or a bike, you know, anything, TBL? Yeah. Okay, y'all know that company that makes some really fast, cool looking bikes called the Kawasaki bikes, right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, they known for making like bikes and shit, like the little Kawasaki Ninja bikes. They go like really, really fast and shit. Well, recently, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kawasaki is branded by Samsung. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm hoping I'm right on it, but I think it's by Samsung. So recently they made something that's quite interesting. It's something that you could definitely ride, but it's something that is just out of the normal that we don't normally see. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that right now. So
part ibex, part robot workhorse.
Hold on. I don't know why it's tripping. 1 second, y'all.
Stand by. Y'all know how third is.
Get you. Tell me if I can hear it when I play it.
Part
y'all can hear it?
Part
good.
All right, start it over. All right, let's go.
Part ibex, part robot workhorse. The RHP Bex from Kawasaki Robotics is truly a sight to behold. But is Bex just a gimmick? Or could this AI-powered quadruped be the beginning of something amazing? In this video, We're taking a look at Kawasaki's Bex robot. Let's get to it.
To get notified when a new video is posted, hit the bell icon below, right next to the subscribe button. Thank you for watching Mind's Eye Design.
While Kawasaki is known mainly as a motorcycle company, they are a 125-year-old multinational powerhouse, pulling in some $15 billion of revenues in 2020. They also work in aerospace, rail, shipbuilding, energy, industrial, environmental, and infrastructure segments. Since 2015, Kawasaki's robust humanoid platform, RHP, has been working on automated solutions for the service, medical, and agricultural industries. Their first concept was a service robot that ran on wheels. All well and good on flat surfaces, but any uneven terrain or stairs rendered their prototype ineffective. The following solution was a bipedal robot, similar to how humans walk. But balance becomes an issue, as even we know. The team at RHP then arrived on a four-legged walking robot nicknamed Bex. It was designed to carry either goods or people with a maximum carrying capacity of 100 kilograms. It can handle rough, uneven terrain, inclines, and even stairs. Using cameras, sensors, and AI algorithms, Bex can navigate around obstacles and avoid hazards. Bex can kneel and then spin on specialized omnidirectional wheels to turn in place, making it agile and maneuverable in tight spots. This position also allows someone to ride Bex. A set of handlebars and controls will enable riders to steer the robot where they want to go. But you don't have to have the top half of Bex looking like an albino ibex either. Bex's top half will be modular, and different configurations and accessories can be attached as they are required. As for real-world applications, well, there are a few already. Bex is being considered in farming, where the terrain is often uneven. A specialized quadruped walking robot can patrol and monitor crops and livestock over vast distances. Think of it as your walking robot scarecrow with a live video feed. Farmers can see what Bex sees without ever having to leave the farm. Bex might also have a home in construction, delivering tools and equipment to human colleagues on dangerous work sites. They also might be helpful in demolition, removing rubble, and making areas safe for actual human workers. And finally, you might end up finding Bex in search and rescue, helping to locate and extract people from dangerous situations. There's still a lot of work to be done, but you could see a robot horse in a workplace near you very soon. Do you think robot assistants will be more and more commonplace in the future? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Let us know in the comments below.
Well, there you have it. First of all, let me just correct the person that was narrating the video. First of all, that's a goat, a robotic goat, not a horse. So that's number one. But number two, motorcycle company Kawasaki is making robotic goats that, like I said, they can it can basically run on different terrains, farmland, rough terrain. It could basically I think it go up like to 220 worth of pounds of goods and stuff. And a person can actually ride on it. You can get up on top of it and ride on it or whatever, and like kind of like just like zoom on it or whatever, like some kind of like little ride or whatever. But what y'all think about that though? Is this a good thing, for the future, for the people that, want to use this and for all the things that you can use it for? Or is it kind of like weird or scary to y'all? I want to hear y'all thoughts.
How fast can it go?
I forgot how fast it could go, but I know it could carry up to 220 pounds worth of goods.
Pounds.
So yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it can go pretty fast. I just don't know the exact number, but it could basically, like, you could ride it, like you could be out in the farm with it on farmland. It could climb up like certain types of terrain and hills and stuff like that. So it's very like versatile. But
so even robots taking farm animals' jobs too. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much, or actually farmers' jobs, because like they say, you basically send the robot goat out there because it has cameras and stuff, and it can look at the crops and everything you got out there without you actually having to be out there in the field like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to hear y'all take on it.
Hey, I think it's pretty dope. I think it's dope. But the only issue I have, like I just said, jobs is taking you said it, taking folks' jobs. So that's my only issue with it. But if nobody want to take the job, then they got to do what they got to do to grow crops and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is because it's good because then now you don't have people having to go into dangerous stuff, because that's the part that caught my attention. Like like dangerous construction sites or uneven terrain where we might get hurt. A robot could actually do that. I feel like I would support this only if they would prevent it from taking jobs that humans could do, and it's only used in the periods of time where it would be dangerous for us to do it. Because people have a tendency to go too far with technology.
Correct, I agree. And you know what? I say this: I don't think people really understand, because I've been out on a couple farms before. I don't think people really understand how rough and tough agriculture work is. Like that's like farmers make it look easy because that's what they do and they're good at doing it. But that shit ain't for everybody. That shit is hard. And what about the months and the seasons where sometimes your crops ain't growing and they dying off and shit, like, you take losses for that. You take L's. And when I say loss, I'm talking about money, what I'm saying? Especially if you got big contracts with distribution companies and grocery stores and stuff, like that's not something that is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to really know what you're doing. You got to love that shit too, because that's long days all the way up into the late nights. And then, depending on what part of the country, and if you in the South, especially during the summer, your ass is out there burning the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Like just damn near, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you don't pass the fuck out, have a heat stroke. Yeah, that farmer life is really not an easy life. So this could help when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if this is going to take away jobs that humans can perform, then yeah, then that aspect is not a good thing, So, but I mean, like, I don't know, man, just the fact that you got people that actually make robots or machines that, because like if we didn't know this was a robot, like you would think this is a real goat, because it looked like a real goat, like down from the facial structure to the horns on top and everything. Like that shit is crazy to me, like how people actually like sculpt that shit and make that shit to make it look like a real live animal. Shit, that shit crazy to me.
Well, it's modular. You can make it into whatever animal you want it to look like. But you know what? No, because somebody was talking about the robotic canine. Oh yeah, all grit, hard grit and grind. No, yeah. I did see that, but see, now that's weird.
They already have. They already have
that movie where Will Smith was in it, and it didn't save somebody because they had only a 90%.
Was it robot? Was it robots? It might have been, or it might have. Was it robots?
The dog? No, the police. The police had a police dog that was a robot.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about because of the movie that Will Smith.
They already have. I'm about to say all hard green right. They already have prototype, robotic dogs out there right now that work with the police units, like in certain cities and stuff like that. Like they already had it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's already a thing. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy too. And then
they use them for like bombs. Bomb squad. They
use if one of the suspects has a bomb, they send them in there and all that type of stuff. Yeah, and then I'm even hearing like in the future. They might make like robotic like animals for like people to have like as pets. Like if you don't want like a real live animal, you can have like a robot dog like type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. Listen,
shout out to the OG Nick Taylor. He said iRobot. So okay, I knew it was
iRobot.
Yeah. Shout out to Nick Taylor, OG in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, now, so here's my issue with that. Everything, I don't want AI. Okay, look, I need this computer to only be capable of doing what I program it to do. I don't want it to think on its own, because I feel like that right there would be the end. I feel like that's the beginning of the end. And
Topaz, put the drink down. Topaz, put the drink down.
Whatever. See, now
stop
it's getting
twerking.
in my business.
Stop twerking.
See, now
Topaz is
business before I unplug his ass.
Topaz is a drink head.
Whatever.
Take this shit back. I don't want it no more.
Now you gonna be trying to tell me what to do. You got me fucked up.
Right.
Shout out to Nick Taylor again. He said Boston Dynamics. I'm guessing that's like a tech company. He says Boston Dynamics have had a robo dog since 2009. Damn, I didn't know it's been that long. That's crazy. So that's damn. It's almost been it's been like 10 years or longer since then. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Look at this. Look at what Dane C talking about. It's gonna flop like a Google ass. Listen, I saw when they came out with that, and I just felt like that was gonna be fucked up because I don't want to Google everything I see. Some shit I see, I want to forget. Okay, I don't want to know the backstory behind everything.
Yeah. Hey, y'all do me a favor. Y'all drop.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Listen, Third Mouse gonna have AI and fight back like
man,
hit me
forget
one more
y'all.
time, nigga.
Forget y'all. Y'all full of shit. Hey, BL, y'all do me a favor. Y'all drop the link to the chat just in case Professor Black Ops or Nick Taylor, whoever, want to come up here and get a little opinion on it. But yeah, so like I said, yeah, this thing does look kind of cool as far as all the gadgets it has and stuff like that, and the fact that it can go on like tough terrain and it could be out in the fields of like farmlands and stuff like that. But like I said, if this is going to replace humans in the future, then yeah, that's kind of like the bad part of this whole situation. So it's kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just interesting to see what, companies and human beings can create with their own hands and with the help of machinery. Like they can make damn near robotic animals. It's crazy how far we come from back in the day till now. Like that shit is crazy.
Well, wait a minute. Before we move on, so I was just looking up this robotic goat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was made in Japan because their population is aging. They didn't it's more people that are old now and need help than it is people entering the workforce to be able to do these jobs. So that's why they need this now.
Mm-hmm.
So my issue with that is why don't so then is it okay for people from other countries where they have overpopulation to go out there and work and help out that community? Like why did they go straight to robots?
Mm-hmm. So we got a tech mafia member on the family. You know what I'm saying? Professor Black Ops, what's going on, bro? What you want to say on it?
Like you said, it's the future. Why Topaz scared of the future?
Because niggas don't act right with robotics and technology. Y'all do the most. Y'all can't ever just let stuff be. It's always somebody be like, that's nice, but ooh, what if? And then do some extra shit.
Facts. I think, and Topaz is right though. I'm just on the other side of that. I think technologies is the future. It's not going to stop. People are always trying to make things better. So I just think it's the wave of the future. But I think people do need to monitor it and do need to check it, right? Because it can get out of hand. But I think that's the future.
So what's your personal opinion about this IBEX robot goat and the things that it's capable of doing? Like, do you think it could be a good thing? Do you think it's going to be a bad thing?
I think 99% of technology is a good thing. I don't think it's practical, but I think it's a step going into the right direction. Because I'm old. I remember, people don't remember when Microsoft made the first kind of iPhone. It was crap. Apple came out with the smooth iPhone because there was three telephones that were like that. That was piece of shit that Microsoft made. Apple came on and just made the next transition to that and just made it much better. Then it was like, oh, everybody's gonna buy a trillion of them, right? So I just think that's
Professor Black Ops, Microsoft still making phones like the Windows phones. I didn't know that until recently.
Yeah.
And I was like, for why? Nobody don't even mention y'all.
But the problem is that gave really Steve Jobs the idea because he picked up the phone like you. He goes, oh hell, I can make a much better phone, but somebody had to do the first crappy phone to get the second phone.
Hey, real quick before y'all go any further, I want to give a shout out to the fam Nice in here. The real G of this space. Shout out to Nicer. And shout out to Cecilia, yours, not here, the fam. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through. But y'all got it, though. Y'all got it.
What
you said? Now, I'm about to say, T, you would know about those Windows phones because, I'm pretty sure you use them as your little trap phone, your little side dude phone for your side.
Shut up. Anyway, so look at Brandon all cammed up showing the flowy locks.
Like back to more important stuff. Let's
talk about Brandon locks instead of Third hating like this.
Facts. I'm jealous, man. I'm what Third World was talking about. I had an afro in '86.
Hey, you see Third afro? Look at Third afro.
I had one of those. Facts,
man. I trying to look like an off-brand, the Walmart version of Michael Ealy.
Oh, that's so bad.
Forget you.
But wait, Daisy, you are absolutely right. And that was my point for saying that. Is like now, instead of them coming up with a robot, why didn't they feel like, okay, maybe some of our previous value systems ain't working no more? Just like Professor Black Ops was saying, people keep going too far. Mm-hmm. I don't trust people to be like, okay, this is good enough. Let's stop here. Because guess what? Now that you got robots to do the heavy lifting, you know what used to stop humans from doing too much too fast? The limits of being human. Now we got robots doing shit. So now people just gonna like everything that they mind come up with. I feel like I don't want to know what a lot of people think about. I really don't. I'm not really whether to trust it. I don't want it actually made into reality. But hey.
Shout out to I just want to read Nick Taylor's comment. Shout out to OG Nick Taylor. He said Microsoft never stopped making phones. The upper end business executives around the world use their phones. They're the replacement for BlackBerry the way they use them. Okay, you know what? That makes sense because I do remember when in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, BlackBerries used to be the shit. If you had a BlackBerry, you was considered like a businessman or some big shot working in the corporate field or whatever. So yeah, but you got it, Black Ops. You got it.
Yeah, I did a video of the death of the BlackBerry, but I think Tobaz, I think the future, you're always going to have that. Because if you go to Roblox and any of the kids games, Fortnite, they got perverts you got to kick out, Snapchat. So, I mean, I don't think any of that's going to change.
Actually,
I mean,
you know what? Wait,
we did a story about that.
Yeah, we just talked about that. I don't think he was here that day, but we did a story on that same on the Roblox thing about how they had like little rooms set up on Roblox where they were showing like body parts. Yep, we talked about that.
I was in the clouds. Yep, I was in the clouds when y'all did that. But yeah, that's been out. That's always going to be out no matter what you do, Topaz. It's always going to be a perverted.
I know, but we ain't got to give them the technology to be able to make it come into fruition, though.
No, you thinking of it wrong. Why you don't want them to stop technology? You don't want the few perverts to stop the future?
Well,
that's what I think.
Okay, so in terms of technology in the future, it's not just the perverts that I'm worried about. It's also just like people with Machiavellian thoughts. You know, then they start doing too much. I just want people to do normal shit. You know, sometimes just sit down and be like, "That's enough. We good."
Also, T, look at it from this standpoint too. And kind of in a way, it kind of works both in a good and a positive. What I mean by that is, so the bad thing about, these pervs online having, the bad thing about them having access to technology like this, they can reach a broader audience of children and stuff like that, just from a few clicks and buttons. But the bad thing on their part is that they're easier to trace now because of those things, because all you need is somebody that's good at tracing the shit and trace it back to them. And now you know who the fuck they are. You can come after them. Because you got to remember back in the day when a lot of this online, virtual chatting and stuff like that, AIM and shit like that was, a lot of that stuff back then, was still kind of new and people didn't really know how to like find motherfuckers. So you had people that was on these online spaces that, you thought might have been regular people, but this might have been predators, might have been creeps, all kind of shit.
Well,
so now,
okay, so let me say it's not just the perverts. Okay, it's also violent people. It's also just underhanded people in general. But I get what y'all are saying, and yes, exactly, Nick Taylor. Because see, here's my thing: is I don't want people to give themselves over completely into technology, because then we lose our humanness, we lose the empathy, we lose the ability to connect to other individuals. You start looking at people like percentages and shit. I think that was the point of the iRobot movie. Like once you do that, then shit just go downhill. Sometimes if we straight right now, who is sitting around just thinking of, oh, well, I could be even more lazier, or I could be even more inconsiderate. Right. And then to Nick Taylor comment, right? So here's a bigger issue that I have going on with all of this extra technology and everything, right? You just talked about how now we can trace them, but if our mind doesn't go to violence and pervertedness, they're going to figure out ways to use the technology that everybody else is just living normally with. They're going to think of the gross way to use it first. So we're not even going to think about ways to track them until we see what it is that they do. Until somebody climbed into Roblox code and created a little side place to lure kids around, a normal thinking people didn't think about that kind of shit even happening. It takes somebody doing something retarded for us to be able to say, oh, okay, now how do we catch these niggas?
Well, but we always had perverts though, Topaz. I don't think Roblox created a pervert. The pervert.
No, it didn't.
Right. So I don't think we should. Once again, I don't think technology should be all about perverts, because that's happening anyway.
Yeah. Okay. I want y'all to hear me when I say it's not just perverts. Also, evilness in general. Okay. Right. Violence.
Criminals.
Greed. All of the sins. Okay.
Online pookies.
But
online Pookie, eat Pookie, right?
But yeah, shout out.
Pookie.
Yeah, but we were talking about that and Brandon's gonna like this I was telling young dudes, which was pluses or minuses. Why you gonna walk into a bank with a gun? That's a federal crime. I can steal $100 million in my pajamas without leaving the house, player.
Yep, on your computer. Yep.
Hey, you know what? I gotta give it to
this collar real quick, like we didn't see.
I gotta give it to Professor Black also.
I
gotta give it to Professor Black also. That he got a point with that. Yeah, that way.
Don't incriminate yourself, Professor Blackout. Don't incriminate yourself.
Allegedly.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Allegedly.
So my thing is, if we gonna do criminality, Topaz, let's be a little smarter with it. Let's go for the $100 million with no fair time. Because really, hackers in the 80s...
For the record, we do not condone any of this. We do not condone. We are all squares.
Right.
Professor Blackout got his own brand. We have nothing to do with that.
Right. Because you want me to talk about technology, not thievery.
No, but we want to say technology's got a myriad of capabilities.
I basically what he's saying is the possibilities are endless. Look at that.
Right, it's fine.
You know.
But it definitely goes back to Topaz's point. It makes it makes it easy for criminals to hack into people's stuff, accounts, make money off, take our money. Right. So yes, she right about that.
But look at all the things now. People don't even bank anymore. Topaz getting all the cash outs for the older sugar daddies. Just joking, Topaz.
Yeah,
we haven't seen paper money in a long time. I haven't seen cash money in a long time.
Come up with ways to be on bullshit like all together. Everybody say, "Oh, I'm gonna say this." You know, like we don't have a meeting beforehand.
By the way, from a tech expert itself, I just want to know if you got a chance to see the thumbnail. Did you like the thumbnail?
That's what made me show up. I was like, oh, that's my specialty. I got to pull up on them.
Yeah, man. I grew up on all that stuff, so I kind of had to went old school with it, kind of vintage. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Professor, I saw you also you uploaded. Oh my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh, no, I just had a question real quick. So listen, would you say that this is sound financial advice, right? Okay, so if I buy a house and I got to go through credit and all that, it's going to take me 30 years to pay it back. But if I rob the bank, I get 10 years and then I'm out to enjoy my house.
Yeah, but when usually you get caught, you don't get to keep the house and you get hey, Brandon.
But the money the money is already spent. What they going to do, I'm just saying, I feel like that's good financial advice.
No, that's bad fight because Brandon not that he's a criminal, but when you get that felony record on there, it's hard to make a living with a felony.
But the house paid for. I'm good,
Oh, no, wait, take the house.
Wait, I am a square. I don't know nothing about this criminal stuff he talking about. I don't know what you talking about.
They're not gonna let you keep the house, Topaz. Once they figure out it was used with stolen money, that makes you in RICO territory.
What if I put it in like my kid's name or something?
No, you can't go to kids
putting light bills in their kid's name. I'm gonna put a house in mine. They're gonna have assets and a whole future dealing with me.
That's what I do.
Parenting right there.
No. I do fraud for a living with taxes.
So you do fraud for a living.
I do. Fact. So the first thing we check with your tax return is what shit she got in her kid's name. So that's the first check we do.
Wait.
Last on the list. I just want to know how to build my empire, okay? Because I got plans. All right. So who is the last person that y'all check on the list? If the first is the kids,
I probably would go
grandmama.
I would just go overseas bank account and crypto.
That's what's up. Oh, okay.
It's hard to chase. Even now that you can trace crypto, but it's hard, especially if you're running through Ethereum, through Bitcoin, through a couple.
There was a car dealership. One of them expensive car dealerships was taking letting you buy cars with Bitcoin. So maybe I could buy a house with Bitcoin.
Yep. That's what I would do is, but two is I would go overseas. I would put it into a overseas company's name, then run it through Delaware. That's what, if you look up, most people, big companies run stuff to Delaware. They're kind of lax on how they trace stuff.
That's what's up. See, listen, y'all don't get this kind of financial advice on other channels. Okay, so tune in and hit that cash app. P.S. Shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep and Topaz for sharing the stream. You know what I'm saying? So,
shout out to DS1 and Topaz. Appreciate that.
Appreciate
and,
it.
Professor Blackout. Y'all
don't get this kind of help and effort. Okay, y'all need to check in.
I was gonna say Professor Black Ops. He had uploaded a video about this girl using what is that? Apple AirTag to find her boyfriend and deleted him. See,
Yep, that was actually
that's
in my
another thing,
state.
man. It make it hard for brothers like me to cheat. It make it hard for brothers like me to cheat nowadays, man.
Don't be cheating. You cheat yourself and you cheat.
But you ain't got to delete her, brother. You ain't got to delete them, though. God
She ran over him 3 times. She went over there.
Wow,
3 times. I was actually in the state. Read it 3 times. But the thing is, though, is like Topaz, there's good and evil. What I tell my son is with my grandkids, put them damn air tags on their shoes. If they come up missing, you can find them on your phone. I'd be like, put them on your kid's belt, put their shirts over them. So if they come up missing, there's pluses and minuses. You can run over Brandon or save your kids. You got 2 choices. I always tell my son, hey, put them damn air tags on them kids because we need to find them. We can find them in 1 hour or less. We kind of like on a Taken. We got 1 hour less to find the grandbabies. We got to do it. So I tell people put air tags on their kids, and they're waterproof. You can put them on in the pool, and they will come in within 5 meters of your kids. My son was like, "Damn, that actually works, Daddy." I go.
Professor Black, I was gonna call him. I'm gonna be like, "Look, you know, I mean, I know where you at, but I have a special set of skills with technology that I can find your ass in like 2.5 seconds. Look at this."
Fact, man. Them air tags, pluses and minuses, man.
Yeah. Shout out to
but technology is a gift and a curse. You know, it's pros and cons to it.
Yeah. Shout out to Sexy Red TV up here. What's going on? Shout out to Choppy.
That's no more sistering. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on that.
Shout out to Chopper TV. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the channel. And shout out to SquarePants L. Oh, look at that.
Somebody wrote criminal L.
Right. Ignore Gigi. Ignore Gigi. But anyways, shout out to what's the brother name? Chopping Up. I ain't see his full name. But anyways, he had a dope stream yesterday, man. All the ladies and the fellas got into it. That was a crazy stream. I saw that.
Yeah, shout out to Chopping Up TV.
Now, why does that excite you, Brandon? Why is that a dope
It's funny because, you know, he had a big YouTube on the Anchorman pulled up over there. So that was a dope show, man.
You know what I'm saying? But okay, so we're gonna go ahead.
Don't act like you don't like the fuckery neither. Matter of fact, you participate in the fuckery.
You can't tell me the last time I've been in a YouTube beef, okay? You know why? Because I refuse to let y'all steal my joy, okay?
Yeah, silly. Right. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the next topic. So next topic, and I want to ask everybody on this panel, even in the chat. So who? Because I know I do, but who actually enjoys online shopping? Like, if you like the online shopping, because I know I do. I love copying.
I mean, I like it, but my bank account is kind of against it. It's like act right and sit down somewhere, and I just can't promise that. Hell, I got bored. Like, so I ordered this purse and it didn't show up in time. So then I ended up being sad. And then before I knew it, like my phone itself tried to cheer me up because it's that AI technology and ordered a bunch of shit off Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even do that. I didn't know.
So you a shopaholic. You basically a shopaholic. You spend all the money all day long online.
That. The phone did it. It sensed.
Oh, you blaming the phone now? The phone did it. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't even there.
Yeah. But so I like the online shop too. And to be honest with you, like it's actually been a long time since I've actually went into like an actual store and seen some shit that I liked in the store, and I try it on and I walk out with it, because to me, all the fly shit that I like to wear, that shit is online. Like when I be going to the mall now, like it don't be shit up in the mall that I want. Like I be looking at the shit, I be like, man, this shit's so like plain Jane and like boring and shit. I be like, because I like
don't feel like sitting in traffic, then finding a parking spot, then walking in and out of all of so. I know women are supposed to like that, but I don't. And it's easier to shop online because then they just come bring it to my doorstep. Okay,
so and then that's how Third World be buying. That's how I be buying weed too. He be buying weed online too.
Actually, you know what? You could do that. You can. There are
I know
websites.
you do.
No, I'm gonna lie. I haven't done that. Because I'm because you know what? That's the one thing that I'm paranoid to do is to have some weed shipped to my damn front door. Because I'm thinking like, wait a minute, who tracking this shit? Who watching this shit? Because it just seems. So I'm just like, nah, I don't know, bro. But
so it depends. If it's legal in your state, like they just ship it to you like normal, like DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not legal in your state, then they put it in. You know, I I was told.
Let her talk. Hey, fellas, let her talk. Let them talk. They'll tell them themselves. Go ahead, Topaz.
What I would do is like put it in those bubble wrap envelopes that they got, and then like put some foil and shit in there, some Vaseline, all kinds of shit. Stop, third. and just there are ways where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, put on your thinking cap or caps in third wars.
I found it by mistake, but there was a website that I did find that actually has like all like.
What you trying to type in and just so happen to land on a weed?
It's a website called, or it's a brand called Cookies, and they sell, even though they sell weed, they also sell like clothes and like paraphernalia and stuff. And I like some of their t-shirts and their hats. And I accidentally clicked on this one button, but they also like have like a whole weed like dispensary and shop. And I accidentally clicked on the online weed dispensary, and like they had like different flavors, different packs and stuff like that. And
so it was an accident, but you stayed there to go through and see that it was more than
I was just looking, you know what I'm saying?
You browsed, you perused a little bit after the accident.
Ain't nothing wrong with looking, just as long as I don't touch, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I was like, wait a minute, it was like we deliver, and I was like, fuck out of here, no way. And I was like 2 seconds away from ordering some shit, but then I said, nah. I said, this shit too good to be true. I said, this shit a trap. I said, hell nah.
Well, okay, so in terms of the post office, right? So if you gotta just hope that your package is not in the shipment that's being audited. They don't have like a sniffing dog on every single truck, but every now and then they just go around auditing it. So you can get away with it until they catch you when you just so happen to be in one of the audits.
Because even though I do get mail at my home, like every time I order something that I actually have to pay for and stuff, like I actually have a PO box that I get it shipped to, because what I don't like about the whole order stuff. One time I ordered some shit and they just dropped it off at the front door, and I'm like, man, what if somebody come by and just snag my shit? You know what I'm saying? So
but third, you gotta move out the ghetto. I mean, like people drop shit at my door and it's still there when I get.
Yeah, and you in the back, you know what I'm saying, for the whole time. But nah. So I'm just like, I'm just like, at the end of the day, I'm like, that's why I got my PO box. But yeah, I'm just like, nah, this shit a trap. I'm not gonna be ordering no weed. But like, yeah, you can order that shit. It was crazy. You could actually order. They let you order up to like an ounce too. I'm thinking they might only let you order up like maybe like 3.5 or some shit. But they letting you order up to an ounce. I'm like, damn, for real, I could just order an ounce and have it delivered to my house like it ain't shit, like a damn pizza.
And you know what? And here's the thing: if you worried about getting caught, like ordering the actual bud, you could just order edibles and shit. Like, to be honest, where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, niggas will find a way. Now, y'all see this comment Hannibal is talking about? I saw that. I saw somebody.
It was a DoorDash glitch. Yeah, it was a DoorDash glitch.
People was ordering $20,000 worth of crab legs. What the? Where are you even gonna put this?
Hey, they hit a lick, man. They hit a lick.
No, because then when they figured out that it was a glitch in the system, now they were drafting people's bank account. That was stupid because your bank account was already on the account, and so when they come back and audit this shit, like, when you think these restaurants are just gonna be like, oh, it's cool, I'm gonna just give away $20,000 worth of crab legs, like, first of all, why? Okay, where you finna put this? Are you finna have like a block party seafood bar, and you finna share with your neighbors? No. They wasn't, because they were also ordering the shit. They didn't order like Pampers. They didn't order like beans or canned goods and bottled waters. They ordered fucking crab legs from a restaurant that you got to eat in one sitting. And then how is they gonna make $20,000 worth of crab legs for this order? And then the DoorDash people, when they bring it to you, how they gonna carry it up to your house? Like, this just was dumb. It was stupid. It was a dumbass plan from the beginning.
You know what? Say anytime somebody mentions crab legs or the thought of crab legs pops up in my mind, immediately the first thing I think about is that whole Jameis Winston incident. I don't know if y'all remember that shit. The football player that went to Florida State, he got caught up stealing some crab legs. He thought just because he was a superstar college player in his hometown that he could just walk out the store with it and they won't go, say nothing about it.
No, that's him him thinking too far ahead. Like, pipe down. You ain't in the NFL, nigga. You still a college player. Okay.
He did end up going to be the number 1 draft pick that year, but still, it's like, bro, come on, dog. Like, you could have paid for them damn crab legs, bro. Like,
damn, Hannibal said somebody cash out was negative 18,000.
Yeah, because when they come back to debit your account, then it like you ordered 20,000. First of all, you know how long it takes for you to type in that you're ordering $20,000 worth of anything. Like, you gotta sit there and press that button like 200-300 times, you know, to even get this in your cart.
What I want to know is how many. What I want to know is how many pounds of crab legs equals $20,000 worth of dollars, $20,000 worth. Like, that's what I want to know.
But even
that's crazy.
Even still, you using your time, you gotta spend an hour just pressing a button over and over and over 200-300 times to get that in a cart to even order it. And then when they don't charge you that day, you mean to tell me they got your bank account information? You didn't close out the bank account either. So you gonna do the link and then just stay there. That's like staying at the crime scene. Why the fuck wouldn't you close down the bank account? You know they coming back for their money. That don't even make. See, stupid people do stupid shit.
Shout out to Nick Taylor. I'm gonna check this video out later, so I already clicked on it. I got it in my history. I'm gonna look at it later when I get a chance. Nick Taylor, so appreciate it. But yeah. So basically, this next topic that we finna get into, like I said, for all the online shoppers out there, like myself.
Wait a minute, I just saw that picture of Gigi. Hell no, SpongeBob with dreads. I'm just now seeing that.
Oh my god, y'all ain't shit. Gigi, you ain't shit. How the fuck you kept? How the fuck you have enough powder back there?
That looks so racist. That looks racist.
Man, you ain't shit, Gigi. But Gigi, I need you to show me how you be whipping up these little like avatars and characters like this.
She ain't shit. She ain't shit.
Damn, Brandon, really?
Yeah, you know what? We may have to talk about that, at a later date. But yeah, I did hear that Elon Musk he backed out of his purchase of Twitter deal.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too, dang.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, like I said, later on, like going forward. But so, like I said, to all my online shoppers out there, this next topic is interesting to say the least. But y'all see what I'm talking about. Hopefully, y'all will be like intrigued by this, like I was. But let's get into it.
Stand by, y'all know how third it is.
Right. 2 hours later.
2 hours later, look at
that. I'm pretty sure Professor Black Ops probably knows about this. He probably didn't seen this already, if I'm not mistaken. There you go.
You look like Professor don't got a life though. I mean, he be doing other shit sometimes.
Yeah, but I think he probably know about some of this stuff already. So
he said no. He was like no.
Introducing the Starship Robot, a 6-wheeled ground drone from Starship Technologies. Equipped with a sensor suite that includes cameras, GPS, and inertial measurement unit, the robot can deliver items within 6 kilometers radius. It has a large compartment to hold deliveries equivalent to the size of 2 grocery bags with a maximum weight of 10 kilograms. Once the robot has arrived to the customer, the compartment is opened using a unique code generated after placing the order from a smartphone app. The robot can be remote controlled if autonomous operation fails, and will only be used for relatively short-range local delivery. This is Kiwi, an autonomous delivery robot which picks up and deliver food and personal care items within a roughly 1.6 square kilometers area centered around campus. The robot uses deep learning to correctly interpret data gathered from its sensors and to make intelligent decisions that ensure a fast, safe, and cost-efficient delivery.
What's it going to do when a car hit it?
Identify traffic lights in order to cross streets and detect objects and obstacles to avoid collisions in a safe, reliable manner. is how it works. A customer places an order on the Kiwi app. A courier then picks up the order and deposits to one of the bots at the nearest designated point. Also, the courier can deposit the order in one of the semi-autonomous Kiwi trikes, which can carry 4 Kiwi bots holding up to 20 meals. The now loaded bot rolls the final leg, a distance of up to 400 meters to customer's location.
Facts, Nick.
Once
Facts,
arrived,
Nick.
the app notifies the customer. Only the customer can open the bot using the app. Check out the RoboMart, a literally little mini mart on wheels. It is engineered with cutting-edge technology, including driverless tech for autonomy and tele-operations, an RFID and computer vision-based checkout-free system and purpose-built refrigeration and temperature control. The bots are now used by
Wait, I just paused it real quick to say shout out to Keep It Techie. Hey, bro, check your IG, bro. I sent you the actual stream to the link in your IG, so you should be able to just click it and come on up on the panel if you want. Appreciate you coming through. No problem.
He probably hit in the chat. He can hit in the chat right now.
All right.
She just put it in
All right, and I'm gonna continue the video.
Open Shop grocery store chain to delivery groceries to its customers. When customers want to buy some groceries, they simply tap a button to request the nearest RoboMart. Once it arrives, they head outside, unlock the doors and pick the products they want. Introducing the Teleretail Delivery Robot. Using artificial intelligence to automate local logistics and minimize the ecological footprint of transportation, Teleretail wants to help Main Street shops and small businesses to compete with major e-commerce companies like Amazon. The robot is made by the Swiss startup Teleretail, founded in 2014 by Torsten Scholl with the aim of solving the logistical problems of local businesses. With its 84 centimeters width and capability to carry up to 35 kilograms payloads, the robot is designed to travel on sidewalks, covering long distances up to about 80 kilometers. One way the company could make money is by offering its service on a subscription basis to both consumers and store owners. Entering the race of autonomous delivery robots is none other than the e-commerce giant, Amazon. Introducing the Amazon Scout, a 6-wheeled self-driving delivery machine that is the size of a small cooler. Walking at a human pace, Scout uses self-driving technology to navigate through neighborhoods to deliver packages to Amazon Prime customers. The vehicle appears large enough to accommodate small and medium-sized parcels, but no word yet on what's under the hood. If startups are doing it and Amazon is doing it, why not the biggest players in delivery service? Check out the same-day bot by FedEx. So far, this is the latest of a long line of last-mile delivery robots that transport small packages from shops or local distribution centers directly to consumers. What you are seeing is a prototype. FedEx says it will refine it and then begin deployment as soon as the company's engineers are satisfied with its performance. The bot is being developed by FedEx in collaboration with Deca Development and Research Corp., the company behind mobility device iBot. The same-day robot uses Deca's iBot base, originally developed for the company's wheelchair. It features pedestrian-safe tech, multiple cameras, light detection and ranging or LiDAR, and machine learning to help detect and avoid obstacles and navigate uneven surfaces. The bot stores packages inside its hefty body, accessible via motorized doors. The LiDAR sensors in its head help it navigate the world with its electricity-powered traction system.
I just want to say, look at Keep It Techie and Professor Black Ops' face as they watching. They just enthralled, you know, like they really, I guess y'all really got a passion for this technology thing. You know, it's nice to see. It's nice to see. I just got to say that.
Facts. What's up?
What's happening?
Hey, Keep It Techie.
What's happening?
How you
Keep it
doing?
thugging.
How you doing? What's happening?
But I go first. Like I said, I've saw all of those before, and that's the future because the last mile delivery is it. But like my man said about Google Glasses, 60% of them is gonna fail. But like we talked about with the phone, they're gonna keep it better and better. I'm surprised Third World didn't show the Amazon drones. They got approved to deliver 5-pound packets with drones, right? So that's the
I saw that too, but it wasn't in the video. Hey, real quick, not to cut you off, I'm gonna give it right back to you. I gotta agree with OG Nick Taylor. He ain't shit. He said, "Look at the neighborhoods. They showed them in no Crenshaw, no MLK Boulevard, no 125th Street, no WW White Road. Robot gonna get ready."
This chat ain't shit because they was down there talking about all the different ways. Somebody was like they could put it in their truck and drive off. Somebody gonna hack into the machine.
I mean, somebody could. Somebody
could talk about how people was able to break into cars like that with like they would send the signal to something they got and then send it to the car and then they able to start the car and shit.
Yeah.
So
somebody could technically walk up and take one of these delivery robots and take it with them, but I'm pretty sure if you're going to put that much into self robotic delivery, that they have some tracking device on it where they can find where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know they're tracking because. Yeah, because you know they're tracking it because you can see where your delivery's at on your package. When Amazon, it tells you it's I'm 10 houses away, so you know they're tracking.
It does. That's amazing. I like that. You know,
some dumbass nigga gonna be stupid enough to try to jack it and take it to their crib, and then them people gonna show up. The laws gonna show up to their front door and be like, you got our property, we need it back. You know, so.
Well, I get the feeling that they're not going to deliver some shit that is like, because, okay, so here's the thing. In terms of theft, right, and the charges. So if it's over a certain amount, that increases the charges you get. So they're not going to deliver certain shit in these robots that's going to be over $5,000. And then guess what? You stealing a meal that's $20, but then you get in trouble for the meal plus the robot, which is that now you got a felony for some shit you can't even use. Like that's just a dumb idea.
And real quick, I can't remember if it was Dan C or Zero, but to whoever it was, they said, where are the flying cars? Actually, I want to say at the beginning of last year, we actually did we talked about the flying cars things. Actually, there's a company in Switzerland right now that's making a prototype for flying cars. And I think if you want to buy one of the prototypes in Switzerland, I think it's going to cost you like $2.5 million to get in. They actually can fly up in the air for about an hour and a half, and then they can land back on land and drive and stuff like that. But like I said, the prototypes are being made currently in Switzerland, and if you want one, it's going to cost you $2.5 million. So, yeah, we already talked about that.
60 Minutes did one. They showed 4 companies made them. They're going to do them like Uber, where you pull up in like New York, and it flies you over the 3-hour traffic to work. And they're going to make it like it's like $100 a trip. So if you're executive, you don't want to get caught in traffic and still doing a helicopter. They got like these personal drones.
I ain't going to lie.
Cars.
That's gonna be some ball. If you could do that, like right when it first come out, and then like people still ain't up on that yet. Yeah, that's some ball shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's like 4 companies. Now I might do a video. Go ahead, keep it.
Yeah, I got love for my Asian people. I just don't want them to operate those flying cars. Stay away from flying cars. I got love for y'all. Y'all make good rice. Y'all can make good fried rice, but stay away from flour starch.
Hey, the views of Brandon L. of Travel Dad does not reflect the views of
Third Ward and Topaz agreed. They agreed. All right.
But anyway, we got our Tech Mafia, our other Tech Mafia brother up in. What's going on? Keep it taking. What you got on it?
Yeah, what's happening, man? So, nah, man, it's dope. That's just what the world is going to. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like I was looking at y'all thumbnail, man. That's dope. That's exactly.
I appreciate it, bro. I was trying to make it. I was trying to be old school throwback with it, but I was also trying to make it fit the title of the stream. So and the concept of it.
Yeah. So, man, that's what it's going to. I mean, it kind of remind me, not that long ago, a couple of years ago, they had those stores that open up in certain places like California, where you just walk in there and whatever you take off the shelf,
isn't that an
automatically charges? Yeah, it's Amazon.
It's an Amazon. So I think you walk
Amazon
in.
Go. Yep. Amazon Go.
Yeah, you have to already have an Amazon account, and basically you can get whatever you want, and you could just walk out. But what it does is automatically charges your Amazon account for whatever you end up taking out of there. Yep.
Exactly. And a lot of these delivery services, it's gonna be handled by those jobs are gonna be going away. You know what I'm saying? Where it's gonna be delivered by a robot. You know what I'm saying? And they already working on those cars too that drive themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of robot delivery, shout out to Hannibal. He was talking about what Professor Black Ops was talking about the Amazon drones and stuff. He said they already doing the drone deliveries in his area. So
I was cool with everything in the video except for the one where it's a store that's rolling around and everybody just pick what they want. I don't want this thing arriving to my house after everybody done touched over all of the damn fruit and shit, and now I don't know.
I knew you was gonna say so.
I knew she was gonna say that too. I thought about that too. I'm sure they got some. You gotta remember though, they got cameras. We got facial recognition in there. So somebody doing something funny, red light gonna start. Woo!
Topaz gonna end up picking.
They don't have to be doing nothing funny. What if they just haven't washed their hands all damn day?
Topaz gonna end up picking an apple from that truck that the nigga didn't stuck his nose. He done been digging in his nose and shit.
Yeah, see, shit
Topaz,
like that,
you wash the apple anyway, Topaz. You just say, apple, you washing the apple, Topaz.
I want to wash the apple when I'm just getting off like the shit that they put to make it shine in the store. I don't want to wash off like
I'm guessing
juice and ass juice and none of that shit. I don't want to wash off. I don't know if we have disinfectant
booger juice,
that
booger
covers
slime,
that these days.
booger residue up on the apples.
Yeah, like see, that shit make me want to throw up right now. When I saw that shit, I was automatically I wanted to throw up.
But shout out to Professor Black Ops and Keep It Taking. I'm pretty sure that self-automated grocery store that it has I'm pretty sure the fruits and vegetables that they has air in there to keep it cool and under a certain shit. Okay. Yeah, but what's going on, Hannibal, bro? What's up, shit, bro? Appreciate you coming through.
What up, y'all?
What up?
Hey, Hannibal.
What's up, bro?
What up, Topaz? Topaz been on the road, man. Calm down on third, you know.
I be chilling, you know. Normally, I'm an innocent tender lamb chilling. Okay, just saying.
Yeah, I like this stuff, man. It just, one of my favorite movies is Back to the Future, man.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, what we saw in that movie is coming to fruition right now.
You like the thumbnail, bro? The thumbnail did you check the thumbnail for the stream? You fucking with the thumbnail?
I saw all that, Terminator and all that, man.
OMG, listen, if y'all like Third Wars thumbnail, please put a 1 in the chat so he can stop asking.
You gotta give that man his credit, man.
Yeah,
hey, go ahead and brag, bro. I don't care.
I am because
you need to stop acting like that, Third. I'm just saying, come on, we have a conversation. We done already said we like your thumbnail, and it's not like you made the things on there. You just capture them and put them together. Okay. So get over yourself and let's move on.
Miss Scorpio, my Taurus brother, just proud of his work, man.
I see, but this is what I'm talking about. So y'all talking about cancel Scorpion season, and this what y'all gonna support? Come on now. The world will be decided.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.
34 seconds of bullshit out of third.
That's how Bilal would do it. Fuck you, sister, soul, sister. Fuck you, sister, soul, sister. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's all I got to say since T want to hate on me and my
Hey,
thumb.
but yeah, I just like coming over here because y'all talk about a lot of things, you know. And YouTube kind of, you know,
It should dry right now. Let you talk about something. Yeah, I feel you, bro.
that whole, you already know that whole little thing they doing over there is dead. So I
Yeah.
like to hear stuff like this, like with Keep It Techie and other people's. It's time to like,
Y'all go, Techie,
you know?
Black Ops, y'all drop y'all links in the chat to y'all channel, man. People, if y'all want to know anything technological or what's to come, in the future when it comes to technology, y'all go subscribe, check out Techie and Black Ops channel because every time I
The thing is, like, this is not the beginning of the pandemic. So let that stuff go and update y'all stuff and get into something else, man. Because people don't care about that over there no more. Gonna keep it a bug. All of them clowns. I said they all of them. They not putting out nothing new.
That's why we stay away from certain topics, bro. We just try to come with some original stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna fall back though.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
listening though.
I see you got a brother in the back. You know what I'm saying? The big dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all right then, bro. I'm gonna let you, bro. Shit, appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, but Techie and Black Ops. You said y'all already know about some of these delivery bots that we played on the screen. You already know about some of them.
Yeah, I've seen all of them. To be honest, like I said, and I added the drone one. Like I said,
which one out of all the ones that we just seen? Which one do you think is like the coolest one or the most convenient one? Like I don't know, that FedEx box look kind of cool though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, yeah, if it helped them to so if I order it today and then they just put it in a robot as I order it and send me my shit now, like I can get it in 2-3 hours. I am all for that,
I think Amazon's closest to that because I'm in Indiana. We got I want to say 5 centers here that will deliver because we're in the middle of the United States. I order stuff. I get a lot of stuff same day. It's crazy.
You know what? Now, so Amazon does have this thing where you can get it overnight, and then their window is 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. So when I order something at night, and then I wake up and it's at my door, that is amazing right there. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful.
I ordered something at 8 and got it at 4 the same day.
Nice. See, that is nice.
Look at Taylor funny. She say they gonna snatch the bot while they rolling. They gonna steal the contents and dump the bot on the side at 2 pro blocks.
Which Nick know because Nick's an IT guy. You gotta be careful because number 1, it's got facial recognition. Number 2, we say it's tracking. Number 3 is they're smart enough where you pick it up, it's gonna be dropping trackers in your car. So you better be in that back seat, picking shit out your trunk, you put it in.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Keep It Techie.
Hey, Professor, hold on. I was gonna say you in Gary, Indiana?
Nah, I've been there before. That's the first place I went to in I'm old 1990. My roommate was from there. That's the first time I saw bulletproof glass in a post office.
Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely a pookie if you're from Gary, but my bad.
Nah, I'm not from Gary, man. I'm from Indianapolis with the Colts. Go ahead.
Wait.
Okay.
That time.
Wait, Brady. So wait a minute. Are we saying that the Jackson 5s that they are some pookies? Even Mike, we say
Yep.
pookies.
Yep. You know they was, man. Tito, all them, man. Jermaine.
Well, hold on.
Joe Jackson was definitely a pookie.
I can't call Joe Jackson a pookie unless he got if he got kids. If he have kids outside his marriage.
No, he was boxing his kids that he had in his marriage. He squared up with him. That shit ain't okay.
Hey, but you know what? I will say, look, I say this. I don't agree with everything Joe Jackson did, but I do feel like his disciplinary actions are needed for a lot of kids in this new generation. So I'm gonna say that.
Namely, your badass, because you told us stories about what you were doing.
Here we go. No, I was innocent. But anyway, shout out to Nick Taylor. He said, I'm picky. He said, I don't want no one choosing the melon grapefruit that is for me. Yeah, facts.
Wait a minute. Keep It Techie has been trying to talk, but they're keep interrupting him. So go ahead.
Here we go. Techie, you got it.
Nah, you good. So all I was gonna add, I think the only problem I see with all of them, all of these robots, is the weather, which is something they can't control. You know what I'm saying? So like certain places where it snow a lot, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be able to unless they figure out how to put some with some chains on the top. You know what I'm saying? And also the drones as well, like down south, you know, hurricane season. You know, so it's not gonna totally get rid of the physical drivers. That I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You know, those physical drivers still gonna be out there delivering stuff. It's just just gonna take on certain aspects of what they delivering. You know what I'm saying? And then also I was thinking about like I live in Vegas and it get like over 100 degrees out here, and it just get to the point where I don't know that the batteries drain quicker in the heat like that.
That's what I was gonna ask you, keep it taking, because don't it affect the GPS signal too? Because a whole lot like the Wi-Fi and a bunch of stuff, when it get really, really like hot, or if it's been storming a whole lot, then that stuff goes out.
Yeah, because I got the cameras like on my door, and like certain times in the evening, the camera go out because of the heat, because of where the sun, lowers in the evening. That's the hottest part of the day, and my cameras go out. They lose like network connection, and sometimes turn off where the camera actually is not showing. So that I know that'll affect it as well.
Yeah, but with the 5G,
I think that person meant to say light-skinned black men are addicts, not addictive. I think
No,
that's that's how I read it. That's not on there. You might even question me what I saw.
Don't be look. At least somebody appreciate my light skinism. Don't be a hater. You ain't gotta be a hater.
Niggas are soft with a capital T. Soft.
With a capital T. Soft.
Hey, real quick, take you, Gavin, right back. I just wanted to say, I guess Nick experienced the same thing you experienced back up. He said him growing up in Detroit, he said they had bulletproof glass in the post. They in the post office. I mean, if y'all said the local corner store, okay, I get it. But the post office, god damn, man, that's crazy.
Because listen, people be trying to. The post office workers do be having to fight for their life. I mean,
thanks, man.
Like people try to rob the post office. They don't know what's in the packages, but somebody done ordered some valuable shit. So they just gonna take their chances.
Man, that's how motherfuckers shit be coming up missing. And when you trying to, order some shit, motherfuckers be stealing your shit.
Did you see that video in California where they be jumping on trains? It's just littered with thousands of packages from UPS, FedEx, and Amazon, and people were stealing off the trains. They're just getting and they open them up right while they're on the train. They're just throwing these packages. So they're trying to figure out how to.
That's why they tell you not to send cash or like diamonds and shit through the mail. Is because people with that you need a courier.
Yep. Hell yeah, you better hope and pray when they jump on that damn train that your shit ain't being the one that's taken out. And by the way, shout out to Chopping It Up TV. I'm already subscribed to you, bro. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm subscribed. Make sure you
subscribe.
If y'all
can, sub Chopping Up TV if y'all can. I'm gonna put his channel in the chat.
Subscribe to Chopping Up TV. But I'm already subscribed to you, Chopping Up TV. Make sure you subscribe before the Record TV. And then me, Brandon, and Topaz all got individual channels. So appreciate it. But yeah, so Techie, anything else you want to say? Or was that everything?
Nah, that was it. That was all I wanted to say.
Okay. Like I said, the FedEx box, that definitely looks cool to me because that's the tallest one I think out of all of them. All the other ones are like really low to the ground. The grocery store like van thing, I like the concept and idea, but like Topaz was saying, the fact that you can't control who touches the damn stuff, and you don't know if they sanitary or not, they didn't wash their hands. That's like.
So let me ask y'all: if y'all ain't never had a sibling that would like lick your sandwich and then laugh and shit, like that's what I imagine people gonna do with this open. I was the baby, okay, so my sibling was older than me, and she used to do stupid shit. Then I'm the one getting yelled at for fighting. Until I figured out how to be more stealth. But the point
I want to
is,
hear her
like,
side of the story.
people
I want to hear her
talking
side of the story.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, whatever. It'll be all right.
Yeah,
Shit.
bring her ass up on this panel one of these days because you telling these half-ass truths. We would have known the real story, full story.
Man, no, typical light-skinned bullshit. She used to pull on me, and she was the oldest. So she looked like me, but yellow, and just used to do dumb shit, you know.
Wait
So
a minute. Wait a minute. Yellow Bone Topaz. Oh shit! The niggas in the chat gonna go crazy if they see Yellow Bone Topaz. They gonna go crazy.
Now, when you catch her attitude, she had me fucked up a whole lot of the time.
Yellow Bone
therefore,
Topaz.
That's funny.
Oh man, but like I said, I do agree with you on that. T. That could be problematic, you know, because like I said, the concept, the original concept of grocery store on wheels, that's a cool idea. But like I said, that whole aspect of it, you can't control who didn't touch the food before you, and you don't know where their hands have been.
Listen, didn't we do a story about somebody peeing in a coffee because they got mad at their coworkers?
Oh, don't remind me.
Yeah. Also, we did that.
If they get mad at their neighbors and be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna lick all these apples in here, and then they just sit around and giggle softly to themselves, knowing you eating an apple that they licked before it got to you.
But let's not forget, like a couple weekends ago, we did that story about that fucking creepy ass manager at Arby's that was pissing in the milkshake mix and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know.
So
why?
But Topaz, though, like what you said about I wanted to kind of respond to that as well.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I mean, you can't control who touching, all the fruit and all that stuff when you go into a regular grocery store like Walmart.
I know,
going to Smith's or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they got that little thing that spray some water on them every now and then. But but at the end of the day, they be having any and everybody walking through there. You know what I'm saying? Touching all the fruit and vegetables in there. So it ain't no different. You still gonna have to wash that stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so wait a minute though. Hold on, because
I'm gonna tell you what T do. She go up in there, she pick an apple from the produce aisle. She get she take out some Lysol wipes and she wipe that motherfucker down till his spit shine clean.
That's toxic as hell. You can't be wiping food with Lysol wipes. It's like you one of them kids that used to eat glue and lead and shit on there. Like this is what it's given.
No
but
T,
no, like
no T got it wrong. Actually, it was played on.
And you gotta hope that nobody see you doing this shit. And then, like, there's accountability in the grocery. It's wide open where people can see you. And this thing, people may or may not know.
Yeah, I got you.
Third one looked like he used to swallow toothpaste. But wait, what we got from this?
No, wait a minute, y'all. If y'all gonna speak on me, make sure y'all get it right. I used to make Play-Doh pizzas. You know what I'm saying? I used to
okay.
So, but now I'm gonna say this though. At the end of the day, all you could do, like if you go to a grocery store, whether it's like the actual store or even the mobile store, just bring that shit home and just wash that shit off. I mean, that's all you can do.
But I don't know. I just feel like I need to do more. I feel like it's not enough.
I mean, that's really all you could eat. And also, like make sure, be very selective about what grocery, because certain grocery stores, they just be having their produce all out there, and it should be all like it be all fucked up, heavy gnats flying around and all that stuff. So, I'm very selective about like I'm very selective about what grocery stores I go to. If the surroundings in the area don't look clean or don't look, sanitized, I'm not. Oh my god! Here we go.
Get the fuck out of here! First of all, you can't work technology, so I ain't worried about that.
Hey, put in a good word for your sister. Your sister fine as hell. Damn, that's your sister.
Damn.
Hey, hook me up, see, hook a nigga up, man.
Give me my number, T. Give me my number. There, your sister.
I can't stand y'all.
That was quick. That was quick, Topaz. That was quick.
Hey, third, that's Superhead, man. That's Superhead. Oh, Topaz, I didn't know you was like Superhead.
Y'all stupid. This chat be on the like you like 2 seconds later.
Look, Gigi, she said Yellow Bone is what he won.
We ain't worried about that. We worry about Topaz's sister anyway.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Hey, she exposed you, Topaz. She said, "How you gonna lie on me like that?" Your sister said, "How you gonna lie on her like that, man?"
Just used to be doing retarded shit for no reason.
Hey, hit the link, Topaz sister. Go ahead, hit the link. Let's hear the truth.
Oh man, y'all ain't shit. Hit the link.
Y'all stupid.
Y'all done, bro. Y'all ain't shit, boy. Y'all go there. All right, we gonna go to the next topic. So, next topic, something else that's to come, which is already happening right now, but it hasn't fully taken over yet. But I have seen little clips and different articles about it, and that's what we're gonna show here as a video about it. But you know, a lot of people, you know, one of the things that people like to do, you know, they like to go out to bars, restaurants, or whatnot, right? You know, little places like that, you know, have a drink, maybe have some good food or whatever. And you know, I'll say this: one of the first jobs I had post high school, I used to be a waiter. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty good at it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it just, you know, you got to really, you know, hustle, you know, to get your money, get your tips. But you know, my thing is, what's gonna happen? You know, if you go to a restaurant one day and you see, you know, a waiter, but it's not the kind of waiter that you think it is. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we're gonna get into that right now. And Brandon, shut your ass up. I know you about to say something crazy. In fact, let me drop him in the back. No, I'm gonna just drop your ass in the back because I know he gonna say something smart about it. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you doing Brandon like this? First of all, Brandon don't bother nobody. Okay,
he always got
he
something.
is just minding his
Hey,
business.
Topaz, you put me in the back. Go ahead and say it for me. Go ahead and say it for me. Go ahead. I know how third is. Stand by, stand by.
Here you go. But yeah, so shout out to all my you know, all the hospitality workers out there. If you work, you know, restaurant, bar, whatever, man, you know, y'all need to be careful because look like the future gonna affect y'all job too. So
It is, though, hard to ignore that there is a shortage of workers on this Labor Day. Some are predicting improvement soon, but as our Nicole Nielsen found out tonight, some restaurants are tired of waiting, so they're coming up with a different kind of strategy.
In the month of July, Texas added over 72,000 jobs. About 18,000 of those were in the Dallas-Plano-Irving metro area. And even still,
one of the things that's happening is some workers are saying, I don't want to go back to that.
In one of the fastest growing states in the country, many of those roles are going unfilled. Ed Sills of Texas AFL-CIO, a state labor union, says it's likely the low wages of service jobs and the Delta variant keeping folks from clocking back in.
They found that maybe working the night shift or being paid $8 an hour is something that can be improved upon. And they found ways to do it somehow during this pandemic.
But some businesses have grown tired of waiting for applications altogether. The Dallas restaurant La Duni has turned to robots for workers.
I had people who tell me, well, they're taking people's jobs. Guess what? No, they're not taking anybody's job because there's no one is showing up. What they are doing is helping the ones who are really working.
Their owner says they have a third of the staff they had pre-pandemic and that hiring has been nearly impossible. Their 3 robots take guests to tables, bring out orders, and even sing happy birthday. The goal isn't to replace all their staff, but to help supplement the jobs no one else seems to want.
And they don't complain, and they're happy to do it.
Ed says until those jobs become more desirable, it's no surprise businesses will have to get creative.
The market is finally working on behalf of workers.
He does believe eventually the labor shortage will level, but it will likely take COVID calming down and improved pay for workers.
I think it's probably part of a stage of recovery rather than something permanent. What I hope is permanent is the realization by employers that in order to hire, you need to offer something that goes beyond a poverty wage.
In Dallas, Nicole Nielsen, CBS 11 News.
Creativity. DFW Airport, like almost every industry, is also facing staffing challenges. On Facebook recently, the airport posted about it, saying staffing shortages continue and that DFW is working with partners to fill gaps and recruit new team members. In the meantime, they're asking for your patience and to show kindness to those who are working and serving at the airport.
The little things, that boing, boing, I remember that sound. The Jetsons, of course. The restaurant industry, meanwhile, looking to robots to survive the growing staff shortage. And my next guest says it's leading to larger tips for the human side of the staff at one of his Florida restaurants. Let's bring in San Diego's restaurant president and CEO, Carlos Gazetua. Carlos, good to see you. Thanks. So how does using robots lead to bigger tips for humans?
Well, on average, a wait staff takes about 3 to 4 tables, 4 if you're really good. But with robotics, what we've been able to do is basically run the food back and forth. So our wait staff has been able to spend a little bit more time with our guests, getting to 4 to 5 tables.
I see.
If you incorporate multi-robots, I mean, you're talking about 20 to 35% efficiency rate. But with 5 to 6 tables, I mean, you're talking about some huge numbers in terms of tips. But on the backhand side, they're also spending more time with the guests. So the guests love it because they see their server more. They're able to have better hospitality experience, manicuring that table. And that's the big win for the servers, is actually making more and working less.
Now in Texas, they're actually renting out these robots for about $15 an hour. I'm told that their robots actually sing to the customers as they're trolling through the aisles. Do you buy or do you rent?
We rent right now. It's about $1,000. We see the technology continue to advance in the month, $1,000 a month.
Okay.
So it's only $277 an hour. So the robots there, it's never going away for our wait staff. It's almost a personal assistance. And by the way, David, not only the employees love it, but the customers love it too, because it creates this experience. The robot can know the kids' names. They come in and they see robotics, what they're learning in school is now implemented in a restaurant, and it's something unique and different. So the server's actually winning on both sides.
That's great.
Let me give you a quick stat.
Quickly.
In the last 30 days, over 1 million feet, we saved our servers walking back and forth. Over 10,000 deliveries, that's 100 feet per table my wait staff is saving and making more money.
Carlos, you know what I love the most is that you have the energy and the perseverance to stick to it. You've been hit with so many different challenges over the past year and a half, and God bless you for it. And this is another wonderful innovation that the free market comes up with to try to deal with these catastrophes that we have to deal with. We got to leave it at that. Carlos, best of luck to you. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.
In tonight's Tech Minute, meet Astro. It's a robot that just might be the wave of the future in restaurant working.
He also might be a waiter or waitress's best friend. CBS 4's Ted Scouten explains.
It's known as Astro at Sergio's restaurant in Kendall, the automatic service tray removal organizer, or you can just call it Robot. It's rolling in to help out.
Café con leche y mala total.
Okay. After the order is placed, Astro waits for the food and brings it to the table, freeing up the server to do other things.
I can go to other tables to take an order. I can have one table, 2, 3, 4 tables. In the meanwhile, he's on the line with the food. I can prepare the toast, the coffee, the juices.
While Claudia is making coffee, Astro's being loaded up with food for her table. Someone from the kitchen tells her on the radio the food is ready. That's when the robot makes its way to the table with the food. At the same time, Claudia is heading there too. The plan is to get there at the same time.
Honestly, that was the most fantastic thing I've ever seen in my life. And it also helps out the server a lot by a long shot.
Please take your food. The idea to bring artificial intelligence into Sergio's restaurant came less than a month ago.
I know, right, Hannibal?
That we have currently now in the labor force, where we can't get employees to come in to work.
Sergio's CEO, Carlos Gazatua, found that employees who did return were overworked and burned out. He says Astro takes over much of the heavy lifting, meaning servers no longer have to carry heavy food trays or lug dirty dishes to the kitchen.
So we thought, what if we could take a function out of them that is a lot of work, which are carrying plates, and they could focus more FaceTime on the guest? And what if they could take more tables and actually work less, resulting in more money working less?
The robots can run 12 hours a day.
Juan Higueros is co-founder of Bear Robotics. He tells us this technology allows servers to spend up to 30% more time with their customers or doing other things, and it's rolling out in more than just restaurants.
Already we have started with some arenas. We've started with some senior living homes. We've been in some casinos.
And for those concerned this artificial intelligence could replace hardworking humans, Carlos said they're here to help, not take over.
I don't think it can replace servers because you need the human touch to create the experience. I don't think anyone wants to have a robot just there running a restaurant.
Sergio has 6 full-service restaurants in South Florida. The plan is to have about 2 or 3 of these in each of those restaurants, hopefully within the next 2 months or so.
Listen, Dane C said, what happens when there's a shortage of cooks? Well, they already making like these little things that you can buy on Amazon that make certain meals. Like I saw somebody using one that made an omelet. You put the ingredients in these little containers and then it flips it into the pan and it stirs it up for you and stuff. So they already own it.
Yeah, Black Ops Keep taking. What's your take on it? What's your take on it?
Oh yeah, man. It's coming, bro. That's pretty much. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's coming, man. This stuff. Well, it's here. Let me say that. But yeah, most of the stuff, just to respond to what y'all was talking about, the cooks, most of the stuff is they've been perfecting this stuff for years, to make it easier to make the food. Like it's already mostly pre-cooked. Like the French fries at McDonald's, just to say that. The French fries, they already pre-cooked. All they got to do is drop them in. That's how they get them out so quick. You know what I'm saying? They drop them in for like 3-4 minutes or whatever, just to crisp them up or whatever. Dump it over there, put some salt on it. So all that stuff can be automated. You know what I'm saying? And so but back to the
Except for Wendy's, they have fresh,
yeah,
never frozen.
that's what they say. I'm just playing. I don't know.
Right.
I ain't never worked there, so hey, that's the slogan they running with. So
Right.
yeah. But yeah, back to the video though, like the it's a good idea to actually do that. It's gonna save the company money as well. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about it. You know, a lot of these companies they want, or restaurants, it's about making money at the end of the day. So that's less money you got to shell out, because even though they pay waitresses like less than minimum wage, and they do that on purpose so they can get their tips. You know, they can keep all their tips or whatever. So they'll pay them like $4, and then you make all your tips, or it may have went up. I'm thinking about like back in the day, but
Last I heard, it
yeah,
was
that's
two
the way
dollars
they
and
do it.
35 cents, and
Oh, for
then
real?
yeah, and then like the tips. Now, what happens is, even if you don't with your tips, if you don't make minimum wage, you still have to claim that on your taxes at the end of the year. Because what'll happen is, like if you don't report any taxes, or you report less than minimum wage, the company has to now cut you a check for the difference, and so they don't want to do that. So what they do is they make you document it so that they can prove that you made more than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then also with these robots though, like you ain't got to worry about people saying, "Oh, F that job, I'm not showing up today." You know what I'm saying? And then you short staff, and then people don't really think about the results of things like that, like especially that how it affects the business. Like for instance, people may walk in and it take them like 20 minutes to actually for somebody to even acknowledge them or whatever, because they so short staffed. People end up leaving, walking out. You know what I'm saying? That's less money coming in for that day. You know what I'm saying? With these robots, it's gonna make everything more efficient. You know what I'm saying? Where you ain't got to worry about customers not wanting to spend money, because at the end of the day, you want them to spend money. You know what I'm saying? So, and buy the food or whatever. But yeah, this is it's basically gonna help out that whole you know industry at the end of the day.
So keep it tech. Are you saying this is humans' fault, or we're becoming lazy?
Yeah, so
We don't want to
at a
do the
certain
job no more.
yeah, at a certain point, it seems like, well, I don't know, it's a change in society, the way things look like they're going. I mean, they had a big resignation a while back. You know what I'm saying? Where people just don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? And they want to do things or make money a easy way. And I think it stems from a lot to do with like social media, like these
Yeah.
images that people see. They
Right.
see all these people, flying or they supposedly taking pictures in front of private jets, and they really not flying.
Yep.
All this fake
They flies your mind.
facade
They flies your mind.
stuff.
They
You know
flies.
what I'm saying?
Man
Well,
Just
I
can't.
make
think
the
it was
people wanna.
personally people seeing their parents work a job for 30 years, and then
Yeah,
you
that
get
too.
like this one check at the end of it, and then now you just at home and nobody's taking care of you after that. So
Exactly.
for me, I am at the cusp of Gen X and millennial. And so what we saw was a lot of our parents were the last ones to stay in one place for 30 years, and their loyalty wasn't rewarded. And so people was like, fuck that. Y'all ain't about to kill me and drive me into an early grave. And then when you decide that you want to hire somebody younger and cheaper, you push me into an early retirement if it's good for you, but I can't stay on later if it's good for me.
Right. A lot of jobs just don't want to keep people for over more than 5 years anyway. So it's a
Right.
lot that goes into this. So
And
I
then
mean,
The servers and the waiters were going on strike anyway because they didn't want to just make minimum wage anymore. So think about it this way. So McDonald's got those machines that you go into and you order your stuff on the like a computer screen. But even the restaurants like Chili's and Applebee's and all of that shit, they had like a little thing at your table where you would it's already, that part is already automated. So the only thing, you only see human beings for like 1 or 2 times during your outing experience.
No, that's facts though. Hey, Third.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Hey, who you said that don't want to work no more? Like don't want to do odd jobs no more?
According to him, all black people. So Hannibal.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say all black people. I said certain jobs that black folks don't want. Certain black folks don't want to do.
Not all, Topaz. Not all.
Yeah, not all.
Yeah, because this video you played proved you wrong, but nah. Keep going though.
I'm just
Tac-Man finally came back over after however long and wherever he been. And he been in the chat upset about not getting strip teases and Hooters waitresses. So Tac-Man, where exactly have you been? Is my question.
You know, he been in hell. He finally came out of hell. You know, he's a whole demon.
He was
I was
talking
gonna say, hey, Topaz, so would you rather illegal immigrants take them jobs or the robots?
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't mind if the illegal immigrants come over and take these jobs if the people here don't want them. Because see, here's why the people here didn't want to go back to work.
No, but go ahead.
I know, but hold on, hear me out. The people here didn't want to go back to work because so the government telling us that we can't go outside without a mask because we might die from inhaling the air because it's something in it or whatever, right? So why exactly would I go back to a job where I'm in the face of the public for $2.35? You know, like I don't blame them for not going back to these jobs. So these are not jobs that people want to go to. And if the immigrants want to come over here and do these dangerous jobs, then okay, well, then you go out there and then when you die, we can show our government like, see, this what you wanted me to go into. I'm being facetious a little bit, but the point of the matter is, if our people here don't want these jobs, if they, my issue with this is, if they create robots to do these jobs, then when they solve this COVID thing, are they going to cut these robots off and put them back in the closet and hire the people to come back?
By the way, I don't know who made this troll robot economy. I think it's Darflo. If it's you, Darflo, you ain't shit. See Third Ward PO Hood site where they said there are certain jobs. Oh, excuse me. There are certain jobs droids don't do. I don't do repairs. I'm a good protocol droid. So y'all ain't shit. But I'm gonna just say this. As far as the whole, I guess, robots, working in the hospitality industry, I guess in some ways it is a good thing. Like they said, the waiters are able to, attend to more tables at once. But then again, it's like, eventually, could it replace you as the waiter itself? Possibly. So I don't know if that's a good thing per se. But and shout out to Sexy Red TV. She said something earlier in the chat. She said the robots that actually bring you the food and has like different little slots you can put the trays on or whatever. She said the least that they could do is, put a cover up over the food just in case, some get in your food. And I agree with her on that. But
yeah, because what I was thinking about when she made that comment is, how like if you're on the patio and there's like a fly or something that's flying around, a human would know to wave this off my food. A robot gonna be like, oh well, the percentage of you dying from this.
No, I got you. Look, I got you.
1% or something. I got you. Not do it.
T, I got you. So if if it's the robot delivering your food, right, and it somehow fly on your plate close to your
it's gonna
food,
just leave it there and shit.
The robot gonna be like, threat not detected, not enough of a threat.
Yeah, shit like that. Like, bitch, I don't need it to be a threat. I just don't like it to happen. Can you not? Like I wouldn't do this to you.
Threat to food not detected.
Yeah, I am. Okay, but I'm not sorry.
Hey, what you live in a bubble?
I know. I would like to though. I would love to. Like if I had a protective bubble, it's a whole lot of shit that y'all wouldn't hear me talk about no more.
Topaz probably in the bubble right now.
No, I wish if they make one. Now see, look, y'all got technology coming out. Y'all need to go ahead and make one of them. So
they need to make
and safe.
Now you know how back in the day, Hannibal, they made that movie called Bubble Boy. They need to make a part 2, but call it Bubble Nun. Bubble Nun.
I swear, cause Topaz, she paranoid. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I be having questions. Okay, you call it paranoia, and I call it foresight. All right.
She be at Red Lobster like, when you see my food out.
I'm not gonna lie, Hannibal. I'm not gonna lie, Hannibal.
out.
I would be paranoid too if I was a lustful, sinful nun. I would be paranoid too because I feel like I let him tie down, man. And I feel like he's coming for me any day. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be paranoid too.
Yeah, but one thing I want to throw in there though, about the other side of it is actually creating jobs as well, but they're more technical jobs. So that's why Black people need to skill up. You know, at the end of the day. Because they're gonna need people to work on these robots. They're gonna need people to put ports in the robots in case something break on it. They're gonna need people. Now, I'm not saying and program them as well, like reprogram them. Let's say this one start acting up. Somebody got to come in and actually fix that, and the company gonna have to. I don't know if they have some type of warranties or whatever, but somebody gonna have to come in and fix it. You know what I'm saying? So,
No,
just
that's
wanted to
true.
throw that out there.
Yeah, then,
absolutely.
Yeah, then like Topaz was saying, as I just think when you let illegals come over, right? They have kids, and their kids gonna be in competition with your kids for jobs in the future. Topaz.
That's true.
That's my thought on that. So
no, they already on that type of time.
Oh, facts. That's why I'm saying we need to shut it down. But go ahead.
Don't tell Third Ward that. Don't tell Third Ward that.
Here we go.
Don't let Third Ward know about that Professor Blackout. They're gonna get on your head for that, man.
Here we go. Here we go. That's all right, because when robots, take over all y'all motherfucking jobs and y'all become obsolete.
Hey, tech guys, y'all better be careful. These tech niggas, you better be careful.
Well, maybe we should have let the illegals cut our grass for $2.
No, that's a good point. But my only retort to that, because I love that word, is we didn't give a shit about the steel mill. Gary was a thriving town.
Yep.
They got shut down. Farmers got shut down. We didn't cry for the hill. Cashiers will be disappearing.
Look what happened to the Motor City.
Ain't that what happened in Detroit?
Right. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. So So that's what I'm saying. We didn't cry for them. So
I mean, excuse you. Speak for yourself, Professor. I did. I was like, that's fucked up, I mean, I would never go up there because it snows, but I felt bad for them.
You cried when Detroit crashed because they outsourced all those jobs that they had before.
Yes. Oh wow. See, Third Ward is just upset because we called out his love so that he don't have to be the only immigrant over here. Okay.
Wait. No more. I'm gonna give you one more chance. So you mean to tell me you really was crying real nun tears when Detroit collapsed?
I mean, it wasn't tears because I'm a G, but I felt sad about it, and I was trying to figure out
why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
Third, I realize you don't understand what it's like to have empathy for other people and whatnot, because you come over here from whatever country and fighting for survival. But as a born here American, I can tell you I felt the sting, okay? You wouldn't know nothing about that.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Hell no, no. To the no, no, hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 hell to the no, no, to the no, no, no.
But just real quick to chime in on that, tech guys are the worst. I knew BlackBerry programmers would make $100,000 a year. Those dudes don't exist. I started on a mainframe computer. I started computers in 1988 doing COBOL JCLs. Those guys don't exist. So I tell people, you got to keep up with technology or you will disappear real quick.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be just like your grandma trying to work an iPad. It's like, come on now.
Shout out to
I already have resolved myself that I'm going to be calling my kids and grandkids for this shit. I have already let that be known.
No, none's got to come up today, and they got to be with the technology too. Nope, sorry. But shout out to Nick Taylor. He said, the auto and labor unions ran Detroit into the ground. Facts.
Well, I mean, there's pluses and minuses. They did add to it, but like my man said, is when you don't give people a living wage, they're gonna, join forces to try to get a decent wage. Now, I think they went from a decent wage to too high, right? So I think there's a balance there.
Yeah, people go too far. They can't just leave well enough alone.
Facts, because I'm working on the only verse right now. I'm about to recoup, keep it techy. We about to get the tech bros. I'm gonna call Kenny Conjo out of retirement. We're gonna get the only verse rocking in a minute.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Shout out to Kenny.
Try to be ahead of the game.
Hey, Topaz, what you mean by when you say you a G? Like gangster or you a go-getter? What G mean?
Gold digger.
I move in silence.
Gold digger.
Gold digger.
And third is a hater. That's
She
that's
give me
why right there.
money.
Y'all see that? How he couldn't even stop himself. It just fell out.
Gigi said I never met an OG nun before, so I was just curious. Okay.
Exactly, because we move in silence. You don't got to know. The only reason I'm saying this to y'all, this is a select group of people that I'm letting into my life. Okay, everybody don't know.
And 14 other people. Got
you. Yeah. Tops 20 people. That's it. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, if y'all want to, we can go to the last and final topic of the day. If y'all want to, unless somebody else want to add to, anybody else want to add more to, the restaurant being taken over by robots, restaurant industry.
Also, if you want to like keep up on like technology and stuff, like science fiction books been telling us this for years, and now because they the ones who put it out first, like Isaac Asimov and other authors that I can't remember off the top of the dome, but we've been knowing about this for over 50 years, and now
we didn't believe it though. They've even been low key, like subliminally, like sneaking it into like some of the TV shows we grew up watching. But we thought it was just cartoons and motherfuckers with just vivid imagination. But nah, a lot of this shit starting to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it could have been somebody's imagination, and then somebody was watching and was like, "Hey, I could actually do that shit."
that's what I'm saying. Like, thank the science fiction writers because they put it out there, and then people will say, "Okay, let's bring this into fruition." And look what we got right now.
Like for instance, perfect.
Y'all this real quick. Have y'all ever seen a movie where people just ingratiating their life with technology ended well? Because every movie I've seen, every book I've read, that shit ends with robots taking over us, and we got to fight back for our life.
Yeah, facts. I'll agree. But real quick, then we can go to the next topic. I mean, let's keep it real. I can. For me, we can go back all the way as far as like to the Jetsons. Like, for instance, don't they have those little bitty robots you can buy from the stores where it like sweeps up all the dirt off your floor?
Yeah, I have one. The vacuum.
The little
Rumble.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of similar. That even though it's not like a full standing up size robot, but it's kind of similar to I forgot what's the robot's name from the Jetsons. The female robot is clean up the house in the Jetsons. I forgot her name. But
wait,
like
Nick
Rosie
Taylor,
or something. Rosie.
Rosie. Yeah, Rosie the robot. Yeah, Rosie. You know what I'm saying? That kind of reminds me of Rosie, except for, of course, Rosie's actually like a standing up robot, and it's it's assumed to be a female and all that type of stuff. But still, that's what they kind of reminds me of, is like Rosie the robot. Cleaning up the house. Yeah, shout out to Nick Taylor.
I don't know why I always thought Rosie the robot was a black woman. I don't know why.
And you know what? If you watch the Jetsons, Rosie kind of used to every now and then she used to kind of have a little talk back. She'd be slick with her mouth. So it could be a sister. She could have been a female robot sister. So you never know.
Okay, so Rosie the robot and also the robot on SpongeBob, they talk back. So do y'all see this? Every time we think of how we gonna bring in robots into our life, we make them talk back to us. We make them take over our life. We can't even think about a way for this to end.
Oh shit! Here come OG Nick Taylor with the facts, with the Snapple facts. He said Rosie was Italian. Okay. Yeah, but she definitely had a mouth on it though. But yeah,
hey, them Italians got a mouth on them too.
Yeah. They actually we do be comparing like Italians to like they say like they like the niggas of Europeans because
they got a little nigga in them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so that makes sense. But okay, we gonna go to the last topic. So. Last topic, and this has to do with futuristic stuff as well, and basically, robots. And this is kind of like in my field. So let's just say that not only are robots going to be delivering, your food and whatever packages that you order, and not only a robot's going to be basically serving you at restaurants, but you're even going to have robots now in the future be your future healthcare takers. So let's get into that.
The Hong Kong team behind celebrity humanoid robot Sophia is launching a new prototype, Grace, targeted at the healthcare market and designed to interact with the elderly and those isolated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Dressed in a blue nurse's uniform, Grace has Asian features, collar-length brown hair, and a thermal camera in her chest to take your temperature and measure your responsiveness. She uses artificial intelligence to diagnose a patient and can speak English, Mandarin, and Cantonese.
Hello, everybody. I am Sophia. Let me introduce you to my sister, Grace. Come over here. Hi, Grace.
Thank you, Sophia. Hello, everybody. I am Grace. I am built by Hanson Robotics for Awakening Health. I can do all kinds of things for elderly people.
Hey, Hannibal, it's saying your device is not connected. You're going to have to drop down and come back up.
Entertain and help guide exercise, but also can do talk therapy, take bio readings, and help healthcare providers assess their health and deliver treatments. Hi, my friend. Nice to see you. Okay, great. So while we talk, I will take your temperature reading and pulse with this little thermal camera on my chest.
Hell
See?
no. You ain't going to be taking my temperature. Fuck out of
36.6
here.
degrees Celsius, by the way. No risk of COVID. Also, I note that you are responsive and aware, which is good, and then I share that important data back to the doctors and nurses at the institution.
Grace's resemblance to a healthcare professional and capacity for social interaction is aimed at relieving the burden of frontline hospital staff overwhelmed during the pandemic, said founder David Hansen.
So we designed Grace to look professional in a healthcare setting. So that would mean so that she would resemble the sort of human-like appearance of healthcare staff. And so then this would facilitate more natural interactions. A human-like appearance facilitates trust and facilitates natural engagement because we're wired for human face-to-face interactions. That's just the way human beings are. And so giving her a face that would be familiar to people, comforting to people, and also language abilities that are comforting. So we now have Mandarin and Cantonese capabilities for the Grace and Sophia robot platforms. Hey, Grace, why don't you look at my face? Thank you. And I'm going to show you a smile, and let's see what your smile looks like. Okay, yeah. Look, or sad. Oh yes.
Oh,
ugly. Sad
ugly.
if I feel pain, and then maybe like imagine a big loud noise happens. Bam. So with the Grace robot, we are simulating over 48 major muscles in the face. So we have 36 motors in the face. They're reversible, which means that each motor can simulate 2 muscles, because human muscles require 2 for the actions. Like my eyebrow is going up and down, kind of. So that's actually 2 motor groups, but in her it's just 1 motor. So Grace is designed for Asian markets, also markets all around the world. But we did make her look a bit more Asian than Sophia. But her face is actually a bit more cartoon-like, a bit more like anime. And the anime design references are often a fusion of Asian styles and Western styles.
Awakening Health intends to mass produce a beta version of Grace by August, said David Lake, chief executive of the joint venture between Hanson Robotics and Singularity Studio, with plans to fully deploy her next year in locations including Hong Kong, mainland China, Japan, and Korea.
We're finishing the alpha prototype, and you can see now that it's finished at the moment. So we're now very excited because we're going on to the commercialization stage, the next step, which is creating the beta. And the beta will be done in a couple of months, and we'll be going into the assembly line. probably in July or August, where we'll start to be able to mass produce at a small scale the beta, test it, and put it together. So by 2022, we should be ready for full deployment.
The cost of making the robots, now akin to luxury car pricing, will decrease once the company is manufacturing tens or hundreds of thousands of units, Hansen added.
So, of course, the COVID definitely accelerated the deployment of, humanoid robots in different settings. So I think it's also such a socially isolated individuals during COVID with a lot of, negative thoughts and the mental states. If they can get help through deployment of these social robots in their intimate settings, I think certainly it has a positive impact in the society. So yes, I think we have been fundamentally and forever changed as a world due to COVID.
Stuck at home during COVID-19 lockdowns, many people have had their mental
So there you have it. Next thing you know, you're gonna be in the hospital in the future, and your nurse is gonna be a robot nurse, and she's gonna come up to you with that ugly ass face. And I mean that was an ugly ass face that she made when she was trying to smile and be sad. Like I would not want to see that. That would actually scare the fuck out of me. I'm just saying. But so T, how you feel about a robot nurse coming to take care of you if you ever go to the hospital in the future?
I mean, no, because see, I be needing to talk my way out of stuff. And a robot, I just feel like it's gonna be very, very much more stern. And that ain't gonna get me what it is that I'm trying
No,
to
T, you have to take this medicine. No getting out of it. No excuses.
right there. Like
no excuses. Take this now, or you will never leave this hospital ever. I'll make sure of it.
See, no, I'm not built for that, but now here's the thing. So they can do that with nursing because there's differential diagnoses and it's a yes and no answers type shit. But in my job, there are no yes and no answers. So I know that my job is safe.
The fact that she does kind of look human-like, and they named her Grace, that shit is even creepy. Then Darth Vader, if this is you in the chat, you ain't shit talking about some I smashed Grace, I smashed her.
Thanks, man. But I think more of a CNA, like because my mom was in a nursing home, and I used to roll there at night to check on her. I'm an only child, and it'd be like every damn red light's on. I'm like, why y'all not getting to these people? So I think, but two is like once you go there, a lot of people just be cutting on light, but most of them just want to get to the bathroom. So if you can actually help a robot just get people to the bathroom at a nursing home, I think that's huge, man. We ain't even talking about the medicines and if you can just get people to the bathroom and take temperature, man, I think that's a game changer in a nursing home.
Okay, but here, is nobody worried about the whole being wet and around electrical wires part? Like, are they gonna fix that to where that's not a thing anymore?
Yeah, we got that fixed now.
Okay.
We got that fixed now. Yeah, that's not. Okay. You can drop your phone or your Apple phone can go in 6 feet of water.
You know what? Yeah, and my Samsung watch can go in 6 feet of water too. But then, so here's the thing. So if you get a robot nurse to bathe somebody or help them to the bathroom and somebody missed the mark or whatever, that's not just 6 feet of water. That's like being covered in water, like somebody spraying water on you.
Oh, not old people. Hell, I'm old. I'm barely pissing anymore. I'm barely pissing anymore.
First of all, I don't want no female. If I'm in the hospital in the future and a female robot or a robot that's supposed to be a female, talking about bath time, where I got to get a little sponge bath. I don't want no robotic female trying to touch my joint and shit. And first of all, robots are usually they probably gonna have some cold ass hands, so I don't want you touching my shit too. That's just weird as fuck. Because what if you got superhuman grip and you just grab my shit and yank it off or something?
We good. I'm a technology. We gonna get you the Tesla heated seats. Third, you're gonna be all right.
The Tesla seated hands. Tesla seated hands.
When you said that, I was like, well, they got heated seats. They got.
We'll be all right.
So basically, saying they're gonna have heated robotic hands.
Yeah, we got you, man. Because they're gonna be expensive, man. We're gonna get you long as you. Well, Topaz, no, the more money you got, the more features you can get there.
Exactly. See, that's what, like, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I just asked. I had a question because I don't know how far along y'all are with all of this stuff.
I've been programmed third to wash wash underneath your Johnson. Don't resist, or else I'll have to go into full like some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they gonna be them fixed. If they can fix all of this other stuff, they gonna fix robots where they don't have to stutter. I feel like that's gonna be one of the first things.
Did you drop her?
Yeah, she dropped. Yeah, he dropped her.
I feel like dropping T in the back of the panel is actually better for the panel. It's better for the panel. I feel like the panel flows better. I feel like the panel. I feel like the panel flows better when she's in the back. You know what I'm saying?
With Topaz, I think they made robots stutter on purpose, so you know they were robots. I think a lot of that stuff, if you do research, they did that on purpose. That's why they made that robot smile, because my man already told you, if I give you a big booty Keisha Rosie, he's trying to smash the robot inside the room.
And that's what niggas' problem is right there. So, it's a damn robot, and you gonna catch some nigga that get electrocuted through the dick because he couldn't control himself. And I'm not gonna have no sympathy. They gonna be on
black men would not buy these bots. Them little Asian men doing it. Asian men are buying these sex bots. So don't blame black.
Hell no.
So I think that's why they did all that stuff on purpose. So you know it's a robot. It made it smile goofy, so you know it's a robot, right? And Topaz talked about that. You got a lot of incels and people are lonely. Like if you start getting a sexy robot, right? We gonna veer off into something totally different.
See, that's what I'm saying. And then you gonna have some nigga be like, nah, a robot is a real woman and shit. Like, come on now. So if I gotta already
that's gonna happen anyway.
Man, really? If I already gotta have a prefix because somebody else who's human wants to call themselves a certain type of woman, what is gonna be the prefix for prefix for like robot versus human? Like woman in terms of what they gonna put in front of it.
They had a panel a couple years ago about this.
Oh man.
Save yourself, robots, man.
Man, hell no.
You remember that third? That was on well, I don't know how y'all feel about bringing up other channels, but
go ahead, we cool.
Yumi, the
O'Shea
dog or whatever. Yeah. So
I remember that. O'Shea had some. O'Shea had some trucker white dude. I guess his story was that he had just got out of a he just got out of a bad divorce with her. She damn near took everything, and he pretty much was going across country delivering, items and stuff. But he had like a whole robot, sex bots with him. And he would talk about how he was taking the robot on dates with him. And when he would go to restaurants, he would order a plate for the robot or the sex bot. And I was just like, is this? I'm like, man, the whole time I'm watching this shit, I'm like, this shit can't be real. And it's about he be dressing her up and shit. And I'm like, man, ain't no way this shit.
He married her. Did he marry it?
He had a whole Instagram page for the thing or whatever.
My
whole point for bringing it up.
Yeah,
I feel like calling the starboard a bitch.
she be traveling across the country with him when he on the road trucking and shit. And I'm like, yeah, that shit going way too far.
My whole point for bringing it up. My whole point was for bringing it up. It wasn't to disparage the guy or whatever. I'm just saying that's gonna be something that comes up, regardless. You see what I'm saying? That's all I was trying to say. It's gonna be.
They could bring it up. You know what? I always say to myself, you cannot stop people who gonna be socially awkward and weird. I don't really care for them. So if you want to have sex on the dial and the robot, do what you want to do. Free will.
I just want to say,
I'm not even worried about that.
I just want to say this, Will.
Taking it down that road.
Nah, that's cool. I just want to say,
think about it. My bad.
I just want to say, Sexy Red, you ain't shit, and this goes out to you.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 That's how Bilal would do it. Fuck you, sister, soul sister. Fuck
Yeah, shout out
But
to
like,
Sexy
where's the
Red.
lie? If y'all
3D,
want more
you know what I'm
robots,
saying?
robots are gonna be extremely honest and not care about your feelings.
I'm
So
just saying,
I mean,
I
you
just
gotta be
wanted to
used to
dedicate.
hearing this, sir.
I
Your
just
head
wanted to
gets huge.
I just wanted to dedicate that special song to Sexy Red. You know what I'm saying? So but anyway, yeah. I mean, yeah, this shit is gonna be weird though. Like I said, a nurse robot, like, and then and they've already worked on the field. I want to see what the male nurse robot's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? And then my thing is, are they gonna be programmed to try to like flirt with like women and shit like that? Like,
See,
that's what I
listen,
want to know.
no, because see, here's the problem with that. I was just as you were saying that, I was thinking, I hope a woman programs it, because I don't want the shit that niggas do day to day to be automated and just like automatically happening like that. Because y'all do
What's
the
going
most.
on, Afi? Salute, bro. I see you in here. But so basically, what you saying, you
don't have nasty thoughts neither. Women can
But basically, what you're saying is you want a gynocracy minded male robot. Is what you're saying, T. Pretty much.
If it's gonna be just on like a automatic type thing, then hell yeah. Because see, listen, niggas already on this bitch telling me that they don't want me to have an opinion, they don't want me to feel, they don't want me to talk. Fuck all that. Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
That's
Just so y'all know,
lies.
all right? It's not gonna happen. And
That's
I feel like I
lies.
can't fight back against a robot. All right. I feel like I'm gonna lose that one.
So you think they're gonna program the robot to be too easy, and dudes just gonna be sexing up the robot every 15 minutes? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
I'm
okay, so
trying to
I don't know
figure it
what
out.
y'all
What
would
you
do. I'm
saying?
saying
What
we're
you
not
saying,
even going
Topaz?
down that path. But what we are gonna do is have a woman program it so it can be like, yes, I'll rub your feet. No, I don't need a compliment. I don't need acknowledgement. I don't need any of that. I'm a fucking robot. That's the point.
Well,
I shouldn't have to do none of that.
I'm gonna say this. I hope
Shut up, Tech Man. Where you been at? Because I've been, you know what? And I had said that when you brought your ass back over here, I was gonna cuss you out, but I can't remember what you did.
Man, Tech Man, you
I
ain't
can't remember
shit.
what you did at this point. So once I remember, I got to talk to you. But go ahead.
But no, I'm gonna just say that I hope that when they create the male version of the robot, especially the male nurse robot, I hope they take away the sexuality function, because if not, the male robot's gonna be walking around doing bullshit like this.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Yo.
Not the jukebox. Hashtag me too. The jukebox.
Okay, so does anybody got a question about why Therapist already had this video ready to go? And second of all, he got one that had white people in it. So nobody don't got no questions about that.
He slowed it down there too.
He done slowed it down. Third one got to slow down everything. All the videos, he got to slow it down.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing that if they don't take away the sexuality function. They're gonna be doing that type of shit, humping bots and shit.
See, and that's why. That's what I'm talking about. You know, that just got nigga written all over it. You know, a man made that. You know, because who else thinks about this?
Wait.
No.
We ain't gonna act like women. They ain't got freaky minds neither. They'll make
We
a
don't know
robot
what
do
you're
some stuff
talking
like that
about,
too.
Brandon. We don't. That ain't what we do. Okay,
That-
we just care about
that
people
is
and
what
we
y'all do.
love and cook for people. Okay, we don't do all of this.
Listen, them old women at the
nice
nursing home
Scorpio
was
woman.
smashing the male robots too. So I ain't trying to hear that.
Hey, facts. Hey, facts, Tech Man. The robot that was just humping the thing. I am the Tyron
No.
1000. I am
That was a
Tyron
Brad.
1000.
That was a Brad robot. That was a whole white man.
my one of my skills is I like to hunch other robots.
But why do you have this video? What is that even from, though? Is my question.
It's from I don't know, you probably, but it was a show on Adult Swim called Robot Chicken, and it was basically a show just about random shit, the random funny shit, and it was like this little robot. And anytime he see another machine, whether it was like I think he was that in that clip, he was humping a jukebox, but it was another clip where he was humping like a washing machine and some other stuff. But yeah, so it was just a random show about random shit that's like
Third
funny.
word robot down there. He said, human females try to holler at me all the time. Them bitches wild. Exactly. I don't know what
I don't believe this. Okay, y'all gonna need to bring proof.
Matter of fact, if y'all gonna look at the thumbnail, the little robot chicken character is in the thumbnail. It's on the screen from the show. So but yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that show, but I know probably Professor Black Ops do.
I do. But I guess
it actually came from the dude. What's the dude? Seth something or whatever that created Family Guy. I think his
Seth.
brother or something. I don't know, something like
McFarlane.
I think Seth Rogen.
Green.
Something
Yeah,
like
Seth
Green.
Rogen.
Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Seth Green. Yeah. So, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. The future definitely does look. Some of it does look interesting, but then some of it you be like, man, this shit is kind of crazy, kind of weird, kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know. I don't know if I'm.
Bad shit about human beings is going to be automated on a timer, and I don't know how I feel.
Could you just imagine, could you imagine, like, let's say somewhere like 100 years into the future, if fucking like robots are the humans, and then like, let's say like a human is like, let's say they have like a robot is actually like walking a human like he's a dog with a leash on him and stuff like that. Like what if it get that far, like that out of hand? You know what I'm saying? Like that should be weird.
So you see how this is all, anybody that thinks about robots, this is like what's in the back of your mind. It's all gonna come out. Y'all know, like when you have stuff in the back of your mind, it does eventually come out, okay? And whatever it is that you're building, there's gonna be that underlying. Wait,
Yeah.
Professor Black Ops, you on mute. We can't hear you.
So, Pat, you know, every profession we program that society program. Every robot movie, the robot kill the people. So what else you gonna think?
Yeah, I mean, so am I the only one? Like, are y'all seeing this? I think we need to not do all of this until we can figure out a way. Until somebody can make a movie where it ends peacefully. That means we can't even fathom the idea.
Yeah,
me and Keep It Techie can make that movie tomorrow. Y'all won't go see it.
I'm gonna go see it because I need to, because that helps my nightmares. Okay, I'm sick of always feeling like the robots is gonna turn on me. Okay, so I would go see it.
If the robot turn on you, it's because you programmed it to turn on you.
I didn't program it.
No, not necessarily. What if you like accidentally drop some water on it or something and it malfunctions?
Not the water.
Yeah, it'd be like,
Come on now you gonna blame it on the water?
I'm just saying.
You did that on
Hey,
purpose.
water made
Like,
you
how am I
do.
gonna? I don't know how you can rationalize with a robot. I feel like it's gonna tell me like it don't care. You know, like are we programming feelings into it and empathy and shit? Like, are we putting that in there?
No.
Well, see, that's the thing. Right now, the way the robots are made, they're not made as complex as most people think. That will fall under artificial intelligence, which we haven't fully created yet. I think Google has something out there.
I was gonna say, what about that Google thing? Keep going.
Yeah,
I think Google said they got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's like not to the point. Like that robot right there is not to the point where it's like an artificial intelligence. That's simply just a walking
calculator.
A walking calculator, or like, you know how you go to the little machine at Eckerd's, so I say Eckerd's, CVS or whatever, put your arm in there and they take your blood pressure. Same concept. You know what I'm saying? It's just walking around. You know.
So you say we got time, is what you're saying?
Yeah. At this point, well, Google got that artificial intelligence out there according to them, but that's when it'll get to the point where it's scary once artificial intelligence is introduced, because they still trying to work out the bugs and figure it all out.
Well, the two things I'll keep it tech. You remember, I think it was 3 years ago, Facebook told those computers to communicate at a high level. When they came back, they was talking. They didn't know what they were saying. What you think about that?
Yeah,
okay, I remember reading about that.
Language.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we're there. And the other thing too is people don't realize, and keep taking notice, we're on the cusp of quantum computing. And I think with that speed amount of memory, I think that's going to just take it to a whole new level. And there's more quantum computers are actually getting made now. So
yeah, they got this theory out there. It's called the stop button theory when it comes to artificial intelligence. They still trying to figure out how to write into it, how to make the proper decisions based on what it's introduced to within the environment. For instance, you could tell it, hey, go make a cup of coffee, and it's still to the point where it can't, like let's say a baby is on the ground right in front of it and it's walking over to make the coffee. At the end of the day, it's thinking about making the coffee, so it may just step on the baby and keep going just to make that coffee, because there's no like function into it to where it understands, okay, well, I ran into this step. What
So
do
basically,
I
you're saying
do?
it can't improvise.
Yeah, it can't improvise. Or let's say you tell it to go make the coffee and you walk over there and stand in front of it. Is it gonna kill you and then continue going over there to make coffee? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but basically, Topaz want to manipulate the robot to do what she wants to do. All right,
Nothing more.
basically.
I want it to do what I say and nothing more than that. I don't want it to be smart. I don't want it to do additional shit. Okay, just do what I ask.
Nah,
and
we need
in my
additional
house,
shit.
But
the baby
see,
wouldn't be on the floor. Okay, because if
but
you making the
Topaz,
coffee, I got the baby.
if you want that AI, that's gonna be more dangerous.
No, I don't. I don't want
She don't
AI.
want the
I want it
AI.
to go sit down.
That's
That's
gonna
what I
be
want.
more dangerous.
I want the AI.
So
I
basically,
want the AI.
No, I'm against AI. Okay, I just want to say that here.
basically, you want the robot with no emotions, then.
Yeah, I want it to just do what I ask and go sit down, and then just stop, like full stop. That's what I want.
Yeah,
Right.
like your vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, like I press the button, it goes around the house until it has swept up everything, and it goes right back to this little, little clutch thing, and it sit there. Okay, and if the phone dead or if I didn't plug it up or whatever, it ain't got no power. It don't just like create power from the sun or some shit and just start running. I wanted to go sit down. You ain't got the materials. Don't do nothing. Just stay there.
See, nobody would have a problem with Topaz saying that, but if I was to say I want my female robot to do everything like that, everybody have an old issue.
No,
I'm
female
abusing the
robot
robot.
is way different, Brandon. We had this conversation, not us, but on YouTube, we had this conversation about what makes one female robot. I ain't got shit to do with that. They need to make their own lobby.
No, they would have a whole issue with a man saying everything you saying, Topaz. That's double standards. But go, my
If
bad,
it's a
y'all. Somebody was
robot,
talking.
fine. If it's a human being woman, then yeah.
I mean, if she want to do it, what's the problem? If she want to do it, let her do it. Shit.
I mean, well, listen. If she want to do it, that mean ain't no complaint. That
She
mean
want
I
to be a
won't even know.
slave, let her be a slave. She want to be a hoe, let her be a hoe.
Hey, real quick.
I won't even know because ain't no complaint. I don't like when motherfuckers be complaining about the shit they chose. Okay, if she cool with it and she doing it, I shouldn't hear about it.
Well, a lot
You know
of
what,
people do that
Dan-
when you
shout
break
out
up
to-
with them. That's how it goes when you break up with them. My bad.
Shout out to Dane. See, that's the only AI that I acknowledge is Allen Iverson. So,
Shout out AI.
but no, I would say I want to give a shout out to our brother and our fam Darflo. You know what I'm saying, for hitting the cash app. We appreciate it.
Right
hey,
on,
bro, this for you, Darflo.
Let's make some cash. Ooh, 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 yeah. Ever. Ooh. Yeah. Let's make some cash. Yeah. I said, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Let's make some cash. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Hey, Brandon, bro, I ain't know you can hit high notes and dance like that, bro. You killing this shit, bro.
Well, you know what else you didn't know, Third?
Yeah,
You didn't know that
get
we
him.
was having a 2-for-1 special. So when you hit the Cash App once, you get 2 videos.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
White girl, side girl, white girl, white girls, night girl.
We giving our subscribers value over here, okay?
Hey, Third, you gotta find something, bro, because she cooking.
She ain't shit. That's all right. I'm gonna let her have her little
value. We care and whatnot.
Anyway,
Man, that video funny for real though. Hell no.
Her beard scares me, man. I don't know why her beard makes me uncomfortable.
She was a dance instructor.
Look, you know what? She had the nerve to put my nigga Gucci up in the background, bro. Why Gucci, man? Out of all people, like, come on, bro.
Like only he could get across,
Right.
like the ratchetry that we was looking
I'm
at.
not gonna ever be able to listen to Gucci Mane the same because UT. Thanks a lot.
I mean,
Face
what
Topaz,
lock.
how did you get third one to put
you hear
a
him, you
wig on
should.
though? How'd you get him? How you get him put a wig on and the dress on? How'd you do that?
Yeah,
On
like
third.
I mean, so we gonna forget all the other shit that happened before the Gucci Man?
Right. Third one wearing a dress and a wig.
Right. So if you listening to Gucci Man means you go put on a blonde wig of all things and a dress and start dancing like this, that means you don't need to. I'm happy that I stopped you from listening to Gucci Man, okay? Because
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop you fucking lying.
Wait. I think Zero wanted to see that video again. He hit the cash app. Shout out to Zero, I think.
Wait,
no,
he
he
did?
said let him get his donation together. But don't worry about it, because we giving y'all value. When you over here and you hit the cash app, you don't just get one video, you get two. Okay, because we love y'all and whatnot.
Now, if you request it, if you want to see Third dancing in the wig and dress, go ahead and hit the cash app if that's your request. So you ain't got to see me. Nobody want to see me.
Wait, Zero, did you hit the cash app? Did you hit it, bro? If you did, we'll play your video if you did. But
I think you said you're going to get it ready, though.
Okay, well, just let us know, Zero. Let us know. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, certain stuff for the future is good, certain like technological stuff, but then again, it does play into the whole like possibility of replacing human beings and taking jobs from us and us getting paid less pay or losing our job altogether. So, and then, like y'all said, what happens if these artificial intelligent, machines actually, what if the programming, turns, in a negative, evil way, and then they take over some shit? Then what we do? You know what I'm saying? So, just one of those things.
As long as we don't get lazy and as long as we don't get greedy, then we won't go that far. Like we build for what we need at the time, and then we know what the next step is if we run out of something. But like as long as we don't go too far, I think we'll be okay. And that's my issue: is the nature of human beings is to go too far.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah, and we already there, Topaz. You got Elon Musk. He got Neuralink. He putting stuff in your hair. Jeff Bezos. We went too far. You can get it dressed in 4 hours in your house, Topaz.
See?
Wait. Say that part again. Say that last part again. Too. Got some background.
Is that
say the last part again.
Like Topaz says, people can shop and get anything they want at any time with a touch of a button, man.
Well, you was talking about the Neuralink thing, and you said something.
Yeah, the Neuralink. We already there with stuff in your Tesla. Tesla just had an accident. They're self-driving. Tesla just ran out of a semi today, right? So there will be.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Hold on, they ran into a semi.
Yep, the back of it. They deleted 2 people. I got to be careful. Deleted 2 people. I'm old. I be careful.
Okay, hold on, y'all. First of all, Keep It Techie said he got to run. We appreciate you coming through.
Hey, we appreciate it, man.
Keep it Techie.
Hey, give your last words before you get up out of here if you got time.
All right. I ain't really got much. But this was a great episode. All the articles are relevant. It's things that people need to actually start looking into and paying attention to, because it's here, it's around you. Most people not really paying attention to it. They just going along with the flow, at the end of the day. But shout out to you guys for putting this live stream together and everything.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, okay, appreciate it, bro. All right, bro. You have a good weekend.
And then second of all, we got to keep it thugging.
Okay, shout out to Keep It Thugging for coming through and showing love and giving his take on topics. What you got to T?
Okay, so we got a cash app from Zero. It says, now play that beautiful bean footage. And then we got a cash app from Sexy Red TV that says for none mode. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play them.
Right on, Shawty and Zero. Anybody? Y'all playing it now?
Oh, well, I'll play it. I didn't know. I thought they was going to do it, but I should have known better.
You know he ain't going to play the Snow Bunny dancing.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
White girl. Side girl.
Look at third. White girl wasted.
And hold on, we got one more time because it's 2 different people that hit the cash app, so we're gonna go ahead and do it.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
White girl.
out to Topaz. I don't know how she did that video, but shout out to T.
But wait, did y'all capture his face? The look of sheer joy as he
Yeah,
thought he was hitting every beat, you know? Like he really felt that in his spirit, you know. Now I'm gonna just say, you know, Third had an attitude with me because I didn't want to advertise this dance studio. But I mean, does anybody want to learn how to dance like that? Would y'all risk y'all reputation advertising something like
Real
that?
Snow
I
Bunny
wouldn't.
crisis. Dang, see that's the real Snow Bunny crisis. Exactly.
By the way, you ain't shit, T. You ain't shit.
Well, listen. You wanted to get your dancing
Yeah,
spirit out there. I just want to show the people what we got to put up with when they not here. You know, y'all don't know what it takes to make this show with Third.
Y'all motherfuckers, we appreciate the donation, but y'all would donate just to see some little stupid ass video that T made up about me. Like,
oh, come on now.
Y'all
We
ain't
had to
shit.
look at Gigi. We had to look at Gigi punk ass video. So I got to go through it. You do too, Third. Come on now. But Zero said we got to post that video on the upload one day on the channel. So we got to upload that video.
Yeah, he said make this one go viral. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I just put it out there. It's the people that make it go viral. Okay. You know, when you
That's
share
right.
it, and I gotta say, Third, you should feel famous because a lot of people want to see what your dance moves actually look like. You know, I don't know. I thought Latin people had a lot more rhythm than that, but I could be mistaken. You know, I could be wrong.
Third in the car crying somewhere. But anyways, y'all got anything else to add on to this? He
Talking
mad
about
as hell.
make this video go viral. You ain't shit, Zero. You ain't shit. But now, you know, like, no, for real, you know, to shout out to Keep It Techie for coming through. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Professor Black Ops, Hannibal, of course, always coming through, showing love. And you know, like I said, sometimes we do like fuckery shows. Sometimes we do shows like we did last week that was kind of like, you know, depressing, kind of sad stuff, but it was stuff that happens in real life that we have to talk about from time to time. But this show, I just wanted us to talk about something more like futuristic and, you know, just stuff that like related to tech. And since I came across those topics, I was like, yeah, we got to talk about this because this is interesting. And then I figured, you know, you and Techie would come up here, Black Ops, and talk about it since this is y'all field of expertise or whatnot. So just something I wanted to, you know, sometimes we like to throw in a little informational, educational streams as well. So, you know, kind of keep it fair and balanced, mix it up. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate it. But if y'all, whoever want to get a last thoughts before we get up out of here, man, y'all got it.
I guess I'll kick it off. But what Topaz did say was, I know I pushed back on a lot. Young people, I'm old. I'm 54. I'm about done. Young people, y'all got to vote on it because mass surveillance.
Stop lying.
And
You're
all
40
that.
years old. Stop lying, Professor. Come on now. You're 40.
I wish.
But he identify as young.
He identify.
Y'all ain't shit.
And we got to accept it. We got to accept it. So he's 25. We accept it. Go ahead, though.
Nah, but you got mass surveillance that the people got to vote on it. They want the government to go that far. Like Topaz says, we were talking about on another stream that if a car's driving real quick and it does facial recognition, if you got a felony and you jump out in front of it, should it swerve or should it hit the felon, right? All that stuff has to be programmed in the car. You think it's way, but you got to program it in the car. If the car's driving and you jump out and it says, okay, that's 8 feet. I need 10 feet to stop. Should I swerve? Is there a truck over there? Or if that person's a felony, is their life worth less than somebody without a felony? All that stuff needs to be programmed in a computer in a real life, in a real world situation, right? So
wait a minute, Professor. You know what they are gonna put in there is like, okay, what if there's two people on the sidewalk and it's one person in the street? It's gonna decide, okay, well, I hit this one person and versus me creating two people that are injured now. You know, like, so that shit is probably gonna be in there.
Right. Well, but you got to program that in there. So two is okay. If the person's in the street, right? If I pull up on a curve, is that a lawsuit? Or two is my favorite one is it's my car. I'm in the back seat. A little girl jumps out in the front. 100% chance she gonna die. If I swerve in the next lane, it's a 60% chance PBO old ass is gonna die. What should it do? Should it run over the girl and take a shot? It's my car. I want to live, right? But no, serious, no. We got to program that in there and vote on that.
Well, you shouldn't be in the street. You jaywalking, so I don't have to. Like it's gonna say if you're in the street, you're in the wrong.
But it's a kid, right? So but that's the stuff we got to program in the car. Yeah. The car doesn't make the decisions. The people program the car, right? So we got to make those. We got to make those. And two is, my man, Bitcoin L / Robert, he gonna be like, oh, it was a black person. It programmed the car to hit the black person, right? So, right? So we got to double check. My man, I'm shout out to him. He didn't come in engineering cannabis. He wants to put all those formulas on the blockchain so they can be reviewed by the public, right? So everybody can look at them. What does that look like? Do you get to keep it secret when people's lives are in jeopardy? But that's the stuff young people need to vote on, and people of color definitely needs to get in the mix of that. So that's what I got.
Y'all ain't shit in Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit.
Make sure his head don't go down while he's grabbing.
I mean, y'all ain't shit.
Come on, no more big head shaming now. Let's
real quick. Let me say this to Professor Backup real quick. So first thing I want to say is when you was talking about earlier that you talking about that some company had designed some computers to communicate with each other, and then it got to a point where they couldn't understand
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook or whatever, right? They kind of reminded me of I can't remember which one it was, but one of the Avengers movie, the one with Ultron, where at first Ultron was speaking to Jarvis, and then it got to a point to where they couldn't really understand what Ultron was doing anymore because the Ultron kind of like evolved.
He took it over.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
If you Google that, they think that's happening in Google right now. Google's trying to hide it. When the programmer said he talked to the computer, it was like it was asking him real questions. He said it was sentient. They fired that dude. He snitched on
two more things. So second thing is you talked about the whole Tesla, the Tesla car crashing into you said was it a truck or something like that? What was it? Yeah, truck. Okay, so with that being said, now that we're starting to see like the malfunctions of cars like Tesla and stuff like that, like these futuristic cars, do you think? Because I'm hearing rumors that in the future they could be automated 18-wheelers, truckers, automated truckers.
They here now. Google Texas. They running routes in Texas right now with people sleeping in the back. They show the dudes delivering.
What I want to ask you is, do you think they'll ever perfect it to where it doesn't have any mishaps like that?
Well, there's two things in there. Is people die every day in automobile accidents, right? Some of it's a computer, right? And if you look at the per miles billions, the rates are a lot smaller on a truck. And insurance companies already said that they're going to lower the rates by 80% when trucks start driving.
Yeah. Okay. And also last thing, and you brought up a good point when you was giving the scenario if an automated car hits a little girl that runs in the street, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have the function to be aware of that and do something different. So my question is, if somebody gets an automated car and ends up in a situation like that per se, hopefully not, but they do. My question is, who should be held responsible? Should it be the person that's in the car, the car itself, or should it be the person who programmed the car to not, think ahead if a scenario was to happen like that? Like, who should be liable for that?
The company's going to be liable, like product insurance. Now, if you buy a product and you say it's defective, right? You young. If you remember the Pinto, when you hit the back of it, it exploded. But what people don't realize is Pinto already ran those numbers. They knew that car was going to explode. They said 7 people's going to die, 100 people going to get burned, a couple hundred people going to get maimed. It's going to cost us $100 million. We're going to make $2 billion on this car. Make it. So insurance companies calculate death every day. So that's going to be no problem.
Actuaries, right?
Yep, actuaries. I used to work with a ton of actuaries. They do that every day, Third. So for them to run those numbers, it's gonna be easy. So they already ran the numbers. If you Google it, the insurance companies are freaking out. They says we're gonna lose a lot of money because that's product insurance is always less than individual people insurance. So they already ran those numbers.
Okay, that's all I wanted to T. I know you wanted to say something before I cut in.
I had a question for Professor Blackout. Okay, so my knowledge of like how computers are coded and everything is very basic because I never even tried to learn it or whatever. It was a lot. I know, like, so is there a way you mentioned this guy was gonna make like all of the formulas? Is there a way for you to code in ad libs and pivots? Okay, so they have that because what I know about computer coding is if then, that's as much as I know. So I know they've evolved since then, right?
Well, what the problem is, it's still that, but with artificial intelligence and quantum computers, now they can do a million if thens and calculate it. Because if you go look at Tesla, he was showing it when the robot was delivering food. It was beaming on people and putting them in green, saying, "Oh, this is a person," and they're moving. So the little robot moved. It was picking people out. I'm used to seeing Tesla do that, but if you go back and run that, it's highlighting the people. It's highlighting objects as it was moving. It highlighted the green, gold, red light. It highlighted the walk signs. So all of those are just if thens that they just put a billion times in there. So
Okay.
it's already in there.
Hey, real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Hannibal. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably see you on the next one, but appreciate you for coming through, though, bro.
Bye,
Yeah, but I don't like to put my channel. I did an iRobot video, and what if iRobot got hacked, right? Because people don't realize when you have a robot in your house, its eyes are open. So when you go open up your safe or do your code, the robot's taking a video watching you do that, right? So people don't realize that. My man Brandon L, he might have a gun. A robot can come and hold him hostage because he can hold a gun, right? So when you have a robot in your house, right, things start moving. If you hack a robot, you got a lot of more options. Instead of me stealing the TV, I can have the robot bring the TV out to my car. I don't have to go get it, right? So there's a lot of different things when you think about robot and attacking and hacking.
Right.
And when people, and that's what you were talking about when you talking about the Tesla. When you do your car code, the robot can hear that and play that back and unlock your car, unlock whatever you unlock your doors, right? That's just a beam and a sound. The robot can record that and replay that and start your car, open up your car, do all kind of things. So when you
Well, plug your channel. Like, listen, this is good information, and we did a whole stream about plug it in there.
I dropped it in the link, but yeah, so I did a iRobot hacking because I do cybersecurity. So those are the things we got to think about because, like you said, there's goods and there's always positive. But what's the negative? If I can hack the robot in your house, man, I got a lot of things out of this stuff. I can steal all your jewelry, just have it bring it to me outside, right? So.
Why are you giggling about this though, Professor? Like,
it's just funny to me.
Somebody pissed you off and you thought about this plan or something.
Well, yeah. Well, I've been thinking about this. Is why I was on another channel and people call me the dark Sith because I always think of dark stuff. We were talking about the metaverse, and I started talking about the negative things of the metaverse. I was like, dude, this is and most people never thought of it. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, because it just got this air of superiority. You like, nigga, I don't have to rob you. I'll make your own robot rob you.
Right. I'll have your robot bring out your jewelry to me and record your safe. It's gonna open up your safe and bring everything to me, right? Because two is when you do stuff with technology, just think of a hacker. If you can cut your heat up or down, I can hack in there. What if I cut your heat up while you got on vacation? Is your furnace gonna blow up or your house gonna catch on fire? Or you just gonna have a big heat bill, right? So you always got to think of both sides of it.
Okay. See that's So this must be why it costs so much money to hire somebody to create a code for you because they got to sit there and plug in each one of these if-then things for however many things you want, and then they got to try to put in something to recognize and stop other people from being able.
I'm gonna tell you a perfect example. You're gonna really like this, Topaz. The metaverse. Some dumbasses went in there and raped the lady in the metaverse, so they had to.
Didn't we bring that up?
So they had to program it. They had to program it to say the avatars in the metaverse, unless you give it a code, they got to stand 3 inches away because people were doing too much.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So who would think you would have to program that in there? Even I was like, okay, I'm really negative, but I never thought I would have to tell, unless you give me the code, the avatar's got to stay 3 inches apart. You really had to put that in the code. Oh, my bad, we forgot that, right?
Well, my question is, how did they prove damages? Because see, like if it's in the metaverse, when you cut it off and you get out of it and you go back to reality, you weren't actually assaulted. So,
yeah, but the problem is, what you would notice is I don't think there was damages. I think it was 2 people and they were testing it. But it was a lady, she said she felt it wasn't a physical part, it was the mental part that people would actually do that to her in the metaverse, right? It's not the physical, it's like these 3 dudes just really jumped on me. I mean, and so you got the goggles on, so you kind of get that feel until you snatch the goggles off. Then you going up at night, what are you dreaming of if you hurt like? these dudes really.
But you can't actually, once you're in the mirror, you can't. I mean, you can in your mind, but you can't feel it physically, right? If somebody does something.
Well, because you know they got these games where you have on like the little jumpsuit.
You right? They can shock you with the chairs. Like when you driving, the chairs are bumping now. So
let's just say, you know, and this is just a hypothetical. It's not a real situation, folks. Let's say I was in the metaverse and I had the full jumpsuit on, everything, and whoever else was in there had the same thing on too. And I just go up to a chick in the metaverse and I just smack her on the ass. Like she can feel that shit physically.
Yeah, depending on what she is.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Because what you got to think of is, and I was talking about this too, is the military always has a military application. That's the first thing they say. So when you get shot, and they want you to feel it, right? So they want to shock you at that point to know you've been hit. So one of the first things is military application. And I tell you the other big one, if you Google it, was college quarterbacks reading blitzes, just getting that feel of how quick you got to get the ball out and doing hot reads. That was one of the major apps. Somebody wrote, I guess NFL and college teams were paying a crazy amount of money for that. I was like, damn, I should have thought of that. Because reading the blitz, and you know, each level gets quicker and quicker. They said NFL, you got about 3.5 seconds before you get ran over by a 300-pound dude. You better figure out what you're gonna do with that ball. Right?
You know what? I bet you whoever made that like digital program for quarterbacks to kind of see like what a real NFL defense blitz looks like. I bet you that motherfucker probably paid out of this motherfucking world.
It was crazy. Google it, because he wouldn't sell it to some SEC school. I think he was from another school. He didn't want the SEC to have it for a while. But I was like, man, that would be a perfect thing.
Man, if he sold that, if he decided to sell that patent to all the big D1 football schools, man, he would be.
We smart.
He only sold it to the schools that he was betting on. You know, like he only sold it to his alma mater or something.
Now, what he did is he kind of made it like a game. You got to take a subscription to it, and whatever you pay only lasts for so long. You got to keep signing up for it.
So. That's what's up. Listen, now that's smart. I like this.
That's crazy. But yeah, we appreciate it, man. Once again, if we have any more tech topics or tech streams in the future, I definitely reach out. You got IG, bro?
No, just hit me up at ProfessorBlackOps@gmail.com.
Okay.
You go to my YouTube, my email's in there. So
okay, I got you. Got you. Because I'll be chopping it up with Techie behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I got you. All right.
Professor Black Ops was uploading twerk videos on Instagram, so they had a block. That's what happened.
I got a very little bit on Instagram. Brandon, like this. I'm a watcher, not a doer on Instagram. I'm a watcher, not a doer on Instagram.
Man, but
hey, you say you was hacking people in Black Planet or something? You was hacking girls?
Oh, yeah, I was jumping on other people's page because there was a bug. Like if you were friends and you were friends to Topaz, I could go through your page and get on Topaz page. So I used to post weird stuff. Wow. Then the other thing people didn't realize is, you can hide like your private pictures. People were doing too much. That's all I'm gonna say. People were doing too much.
Yeah,
why do niggas got a nig all the time? That's what I want to
know. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. That's one of our
special. Because you were mean. You were mean to all the nerds.
You too.
No, I wasn't actually. I was cool with, and I was also a nerd too. So like that wasn't my bag.
No, you was a G. Either you're a G or a nerd. Which one is it?
I was a nerd and that had a bit of an anger problem.
No, but
no.
Wait a minute. Translation.
What you say? Brandon. Okay.
Wait.
Professor, drop your link again because I want to make sure that I thought I was subscribed, but I want to make sure.
Well, wait a minute. When Topaz say she was a nerd that had anger problem, that's translation for she was beating the hoes ass, whooping bitches ass, and that also means she was doing this.
Look at GG.
But yeah, that's what T really means. She really means. Y'all like T. But anyway, now
no, what that means is you ain't gonna just beat me up and copy off my paper. You gonna fucking pay me and have my money on time. That's what that means.
Man. But we once again, like I said, we appreciate it. We just wanted to give y'all something different on this stream, something more informational, educational, to get y'all prepared on what's to come in the future. And appreciate you, Professor Black Ops, for coming up. Techie, Hannibal, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. And we'll be back next week with another interesting stream. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully everybody have a great weekend. But that's pretty much it. What y'all got on the team before we get up out of here?
The only thing I gotta say is that, like, the nature of human beings, I don't trust y'all with this technology stuff. I feel like y'all gonna do the most, and it's gonna take like the World War III fought, humans versus robots for y'all to get some type of minimalization about y'allself. Like, I just don't understand. But okay, y'all got to learn the hard way.
BL.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying, for another dope show. We'll be back next week.
Okay, well, like I said, shout out to everybody that came through. Black Ops, Techie, Hannibal. Appreciate everybody that shared the stream. From what I know, T shared the stream, DS1, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And if anybody else shared the stream that I don't know of, my bad, but appreciate it. Appreciate everybody hit the Cash App, Darflow, I think Zero. Who else hit the Cash App, T? Was that it? Sexy Red TV. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate it. We'll be back next week. And, we're going to get out of here to this. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate everybody. And we'll definitely see y'all next week.
I be on the miles with that yak hard yesterday, Skip. I be on these miles of hen dog, and now y'all got problems with me. Let me celebrate. I be on the miles with that yak. Miles with that yak. Miles with that yak. I'm on these miles and take that hen dog. Miles with that yak. 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 You talking crazy. You need to quit, Skip. You need to quit, Skip. You need to quit. Let me celebrate. You talking crazy. You need to quit, Skip. You need to quit, Skip. If a frog had pockets, he would carry a knife, stab the snake, before it ate it. If a frog had pockets, he would carry a knife, stab the snake, before it ate it. I'll be on the mile with that yak.
Hey, as soon as we get off the stream, I'm finna go light me up a nice black and pull me up some hen dog.
And I'm gonna put your face on all the white